You listen to a lot of talk radio, sports radio, you watch television, you listen to interviews. Everybody talks about their Mount Rushmore, the Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks, the Mount Rushmore of presidents, the Mount Rushmore of this, that, and 86 of the third. Who gives a shit? We're changing the game. That's what we do. We change the game. So thanks to a brilliant idea, started by myself, and then taken over by Loki, we are creating our own Justice League. That's right, 5 members, whereas Mount Rushmore only has 4. We're giving you the 5 best. 5 best of what? You're just going to have to sit back, plug in, and man up to find out who joins the Justice League of the Loki and Jabroni Show.
And welcome everybody to the Loki and Jabroni Show. My name is Loki. To the left of me, always.
I am Dwayne Johnson. Or Jabroni, depending on how you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I am Eddie Focus, and I am making beer erupt.
Wow.
Look at this. This is like
Can I just
in the
What
top
is Mount
5 natural disasters.
What is Mount Suvius?
Can I just say this that this is the second time I personally have gave Thimble Island a chance, and they
stick it up your butt sideways.
it's just they love the carbonation. As you can see, Ed's got full fucking blown head over there. How is the carbonation on that beer?
Carby?
Carby. I got one right here.
And I had a I forget which kind it was, but it was a that's right, it was a beach. They called it a beach ale.
I can't. Yes,
but
this past summer.
Same idea.
Yeah.
Very lemony. They seem to like their lemon, which a lot of New England breweries like their lemon. And this is from Branford, Connecticut.
Mhm.
Now,
They were responsible for
I
that
gave you guys your
12-pack that cost $4,308, if you remember.
yes, I remember.
There's actually a reason why New England beer uses a lot of citrus. The fruit is actually easier to import and doesn't go bad as quick. Whereas like other things that you would make beer with spoils really quickly.
No,
And
absolutely.
you wouldn't sell enough beer.
And you
quick
won't
enough.
sell it exactly. Because I was going to say the same thing over here. Fox Farm out of Salem, and my personal favorite, besides Two Roads, is the Treehouse, which I've told you guys, and I let you guys have that alter ego that
Yes,
one time,
yes,
which
yes.
is a fantastic fucking. I mean, the mango, all the fruits that they use in it is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have
But
to.
they got to produce it in such small batches, and that's why it's so expensive.
Exactly.
That's why like $14.99 for a 4-pack. Like, well, you don't know what's there. First of all, it's probably a location no bigger than a basement making beer.
Or essentially it was when
A
me
barn.
and, me and Jim went up. It was 2 cases for $80.
Yeah.
So
Kinda
I mean,
like
it's not bad.
Like
you know,
the early days of the Dogfish Head Brewery in
Right.
Milton, Delaware.
right?
The
Exactly.
more hands that gotta touch the beer.
So
the more it costs to
unfortunately,
go up.
and maybe fortunately,
Yeah, I hate to say this. I'm tapping out. Ed, here you go.
I'm gonna I am
Royce and
gonna
lemon beer.
I'm gonna
I
give
can't
up
do it.
on this
I was just gonna
shit,
have one, but
No, you're
I'm
going to
gonna
have
give
that
up
one. That's a
on that
half of one
shit.
right there.
and I think between Epicure Brewery right over here and these guys brewery right down here on the road, I got a couple frickin' growlers that I can bring and fill. Call it a day for the price that I'm paying for half these IPAs right now. I can
Too easy.
I can get a nice fucking decent homegrown, blow your face up, tell them to tune into our show and fucking enjoy their beer because I'm gonna be drinking it and telling them how tasty and delicious it is.
Exactly. Like if you take this B72 you
I'm
have
about
in front
to.
of you.
I'm about to because now I'm verklempt after all that freaking
we bring
words that I
we
just
bring
spewed
the
out.
midget jabroni home last night, and we always like to look for off the beaten path eateries. So we found a place called Hazel. Great pizza, great wings, fantastic craft beer. Wait for it. Hold on. And I had something called 14th Star Double IPA. Didn't have a name, just 14th Star Double IPA. We go to one of the local joints, and I converted the cashier into a listener. Hopefully you found us. Don't remember your name. It does matter, but I don't want to say it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So I bought the 2 varieties of 14th Star, This is the B72. In just a little while, we're going to try the Tribute.
Can I just say, me being a Road to Ruin fanatic,
Uh-oh.
He is.
I am. I
He
prefer
is.
Road to Ruin over any. If I see it out there, it's in my hands.
This is my
It's gonna
Road to Ruin
happen.
right here.
Damn though.
My road to ruin was cocaine.
Damn though.
Oh,
This
hell of a
is
drug.
But I
this
got off that
is
road.
a fantastic double IPA.
Nice. Did not see that coming.
if this
Did
is
not see
if
that
this
coming.
is next to Road to Ruin, I might be sweating for a second
Well,
there.
I'm gonna have to try a sample.
You're
All right,
definitely
well,
gonna
look
have
at what
to.
we got
I
here.
got my sample cup ready,
Yes,
so whoever's
yes.
ready to pour a libation.
And,
This
and,
is-
and this is what we do. It's teamwork, man.
Now, so any breweries out there, basically what we're saying is if you send us beer, we will drink it.
Oh,
And
we're
we-
still
and we will
still
critique
hooked
it.
up with Fox Farm,
Good.
even though it's a little bit of a hike now for us.
It's not right down the road anymore.
It's still, I know it was.
Smells good.
Oh, it's tasty. It's more delicious than the
Let's
Stone.
give it to Mikey. He don't need anything. Let's just see what Mikey thinks.
With IPA, it's
I
give
know
it to
it
Eddie.
is. It is.
Give it to Eddie.
Right.
He doesn't like anything.
Yeah, right?
Used to be me. Used to not.
It was
Used to be
for a
me.
long time. What do you think, bro?
We didn't try this before.
No.
No, this is brandy new.
Never, ever brought this
Brandy
before
new.
the show.
I'm getting grapefruit out of it.
It is.
Haven't tried
but
it.
a
You know
very
what? Now
mango-ish. Very mango-ish, man.
Now you have
You know what?
you got my attention.
As with most IPAs, it's not bad. I wouldn't drink it regularly, but it doesn't have a bad taste to it. But it still has that IPA aftertaste I don't care for.
I am getting a little grapefruit out of this.
Very
Good
mango
call.
too, though.
Oh, there
Given
is
very
some-
strong
oh, yeah.
mango. Very strong mango.
The
That's
tart-
the other thing
Oh,
I
it's
noticed
tropical for sure.
because these
Yeah.
guys are Vermont
Yes.
and Treehouse is Massachusetts, so
Mhm.
they tend to use a lot of that mango and shit too. So they
You got to
the
do
same
something
recipes.
different. You got to do something
All right,
to
so
excite the masses.
we said earlier, in case you guys were on, we actually blew it up earlier, and we said, hey, for our Patreon listeners and our donators, we haven't given you a whole lot. We feel bad for it, and we're going to do it tonight. So, to make sure that we have plenty of time to do this for you, we are going to bust through this show as quickly and painlessly and as inarguably as possible, which is why I said 3 at first, but he's always going to take it the next step above and go
I have
5.
Tell you what, if we don't make it, there'll be some Patreon content somehow.
No,
We'll figure it out.
we'll get
We're
it.
gonna try to get
'cause
through
I
it.
got a great idea for Patreon.
Not a
trust
lot of
me.
arguments. Not a lot of. We're just presenting the facts. We're going to throw them on the table.
No, because we
Boom.
do have to actually write out the top 5.
That's why I have a notebook and some
All
pens
right.
right here.
All right, so let's go right into it.
Well, wait a minute. Didn't somebody say they wanted to rant about something?
Yeah.
today?
Oh shit, my bad.
Really?
my
You
bad.
rant,
You're right.
then
You're
I'll pay the
No,
bills.
he's absolutely right. 'Cause
Yes.
this Final Fantasy rant has got to happen.
You rant, then I'll pay the bills, then we'll get to the Justice League.
Do it.
Well, the jig is up. It's not really about Final Fantasy.
No, it's not. It was funny though.
But it was funny. So, for all you gamers out there, role player gamers, war game players, whatever, Mike knows a lot of this already. I want to rant about a company that I think I've been pretty dedicated to over the years. Mike's run a couple games under their system. I've run all my games under their system.
Yes, you have.
Palladium Games they have this bad history that drives me nuts. Just to give you an example, a game I really, really love, Beyond the Supernatural. Originally announced, the second edition was announced in 1998. And they said, okay, we're doing the second edition. Like, oh, good. First edition was good. Second edition coming out, really happy. So, they announced it in 1998. I pre-ordered it then.
Yeah, you did.
Year after year after year, nothing. Finally, 2005, the book shows up in the mail out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, they finished it. I'm like, holy shit, okay. So, book's good. Try to run a game. We all kind of look at each other. This game's really incomplete. It's very incomplete. There's no monsters. There's no magic. There's nothing. It's not a complete game. And they keep talking about these 2 books that they've had for pre-order since 2005, 2006. It's 2018, and we don't even have book covers yet, bruh.
None.
None. But
You got your book done faster, and it seems like these people can get their shit together.
well, it's all these are supplemental books to the they're like an add-on to the game.
It's much like when you buy video games nowadays and you got that season pass
DLC.
bullshit.
Season
the
pass,
DLCs, right? There
downloadable
you go.
content. Yeah.
Right. So like with Dungeons and Dragons and all them, same thing. There's different.
They
books,
have
different
these,
realms
yeah.
and stuff. The only difference is when Wizards of the Coast say they're going to produce something, it gets produced and distributed. Palladium promises something, and then like 10 years later, you might get it.
Maybe in the mail and
You're
a surprise.
So it's like, seriously, basically the game is X-Files-ish, and it's like, how the fuck can I run a game without any monsters in it? It's like if the X-Files was about insurance fraud investigators instead of aliens. That's basically what you get.
Yeah, there you go.
They have a habit of abandoning products that are really popular. Everything's the fucking Rifts game. We don't play Rifts. We didn't really get into it.
We never really did. We tried it one time, and it just...
Yeah, it was just... It's not I'm not saying it's a bad game. It just wasn't something that
it wasn't something
we were
that
into.
any one of us got into.
Ninjas
any
and
one
Super
of us.
Spies was a game I ran. It was a James Bond-ish game.
It was very fun. We had some memorable games with that.
I'm always tempted to... I still have that book. I'm always tempted to pull it out.
I like that system. I really do.
Making characters sucks, though. That's nothing for that particular game.
Although watching Rob die is hysterical.
Watching Rob die. Hopefully we'll get more of that
Rob.
soon. Hopefully we'll get more of that soon.
Yo, Rob, they said that shit. I didn't say nothing.
You don't
We
understand.
gotta say,
though.
Rob used to get us killed.
No, I don't understand.
So now
but
when he dies, it's funny.
And not only that, he became the I would say the apothecary for the reason that most DMs and GMs say, okay, let me get this straight. You want to, and then you proceed to tell them what they just told you. The reason why is because one time when he died, he blamed Ed for it. And he said, I didn't say that. Well, so now we always ask him.
Yeah,
did
we-
you
now-
really say that?
No. We have to now because
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause-
because his character
I was like,
got
are
to
you in
magically
character or out of
live.
character?
Yeah, his character magically got to live off this. What was it, like a 30-story building or some stupid shit like that? And he
How the-
decided
No, I'm
decided
not even-
no, it's a
This
ninja.
is what-
It's
this is how he
a
just-
super spy game.
It's a James Bond.
So it's a James Bond. Yeah, you can shoot your hook and flip off the building and do some
This is
crazy
what
looking
he
cool
did.
shit.
I'm almost sorry I asked.
This is what he did. I think didn't he tie a rope around you?
Yes.
And I think he meant to say tie a rope around him. He was going to be the fulcrum, and I'm going to lower myself down. He's literally said to me, tie it around him, pick him up, throw him. So he tied a rope around him and then threw him
Through
off the
me,
building.
I couldn't do nothing. I'm falling to my doom. The rope is
survived,
now
though. You
tied.
got the
Yeah,
saving
I
throw.
did, actually.
But anyway, just really quick, moving on. So, Ninja and Super
Good
Spies hasn't had a supplement since 1995 when they published Mystic China. Great game that totally got abandoned.
Yeah, it did.
Rest in peace to Eric Wujcik, who actually wrote and created that game. He died
So
of
was
cancer.
the TMNT game. That was a fun ass.
that-
I still have that
It's
book.
right here.
I still have
TMNT's
that
second
book.
edition was announced for years, and the books were planned. They laid them all out. They took so long that Mirage Studios pulled their license. So the second edition never happened. First edition cannot be bought anymore. I still have some of those old books though.
I still have the original make your character book.
Yes. Which now brings us to
I still have the Robotech books.
Yes, I still have some of those first edition books too. The second edition books are going to be gone at the end of March, which goes into my next point.
Yes.
Speaking of Robotech, Palladium Games is the second largest game producer compared to Wizards of the Coast, but
Yes.
they're no bigger than they were back in 1983.
Which is
But-
scary.
It's stupid, but here's the thing.
And back then there were only 5 people.
Yeah. Hey, here's the thing, though. Nobody can say this company was not blessed. They had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle license before anybody else,
Yes.
you know, and it was
Because he
before
played
Jabroni's like shaking his head. It was based on the original comic book, so the game was straight out of fucking comic.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it wasn't
Yeah,
No, it
cheesy.
was.
All right.
No, God,
like,
no.
But it was, if you took the Ninja Turtles out of it, it was mutants and crazy
just
stats
awesomeness.
like that. It was awesome.
Just
game.
awesomeness. It was and
After
Palladium.
the bomb is
And let me
what
say,
they do
Palladium,
now.
like you said, you've dabbled in D&D.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I got to say about D&D that sucks is there is no real, like, say, personality to your characters. If you're a fighter, you're a fighter. If you're a magic user, you're a magic user. Well,
They were two-dimensional.
in Palladium, you could be a magic user, quote unquote, but also because of your skill set,
Yes.
you could be a martial
'Cause
artist.
They were using skills systems before,
anybody.
and now
Before
you know,
anybody. Now
Dungeons and Dragons has a skill
everybody
system.
has a
Everybody
skill set,
system,
right?
So you can
exactly.
kind of shape your character
Yeah.
But-
now, like he was saying earlier, it does take you almost 4 hours to make a character.
on some of the games. Yeah, Ninja
Yeah.
and Super Spies, it takes 4 hours.
Yeah, no, without a doubt.
Oh my God.
Without a
Yeah.
doubt, dude. We
Rifts
actually
was the
actually
same
had a
way.
party.
We spent a
We
whole
had-
day
we-
just
yeah.
making characters.
We
It was like-
we cooked lunch. We had everybody. We had snacks out there. Everybody made their fucking. That was it. That was our gaming session. Was making characters.
I solved that problem for the new game. I've actually made photocopies of all the character creation stuff.
You got Facebook Live, baby.
Yeah,
That's it.
I'm gonna print
Roll.
them out.
Especially with Rob. Sorry, Rob. You're going FaceTime.
Wow.
No, but I'm gonna print out like 5 copies of whatever, and everybody can just, hopefully get done at the same time.
So on to it.
Yeah, so they've been blessed with 2 great franchises, the TMNT
Robotech.
and Robotech.
Which
and
you've never even heard Robotech before? You said over your head. You've never even, that name has
Like,
never
it was
even...
the-
Oh no,
the
I've seen
Japanese
the
cartoon?
books, the
Yes,
comics,
okay,
the cartoon.
okay.
This
But
was
I
a
didn't know.
game
I
based
didn't
on
know until recently that there was a game behind it.
Oh yeah,
These people got the rights
they
to
had
it.
the license.
Okay,
for
that
30
makes
years.
sense.
30 years they had this license, which brings us into Robotech RPG Tactics, where they tried to get into the miniature game.
And I wanted that.
You did. I remember we talked about it, and I never pushed it because I got really sketched out by the Kickstarter. Okay, so people donated like millions of dollars to this
Yes,
Kickstarter.
they did.
And the people that, all with the promise of getting the product first. That did not happen.
They didn't.
Right.
That didn't
No.
happen. They actually gave their, quote, rewards. Kickstarter has rewards similar to Patreon.
Yeah.
So they got their rewards in waves. Okay, so the first wave got some. Then the second wave had to wait while they made more. But they didn't have any money to make the second batch of miniatures. So the owner, Kevin Ciambiata, actually emailed the backers and said, can we please bring it to a game convention and sell it so that we can make more money to give you the rest of the awards? So
Which is,
basically,
where
if
did
you
the rest
bought
of
it-
your fucking money go, is what I'm saying.
Basically, people that bought it on Amazon were getting it before the people who
Oh,
initially
shit.
backed it.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's
real
fucked up.
fucked up.
Now, in another kick in the nuts, they opened the box up at these game cons. Instructions are missing. The miniatures are shit.
Yeah.
It's just, and they were just doing these opening. You know how they do these unboxings on YouTube?
Yeah,
They're
I'm
just
gonna
doing
do
a
one
fresh-
next week.
They're doing a fresh unboxing at these gaming conventions, and they're just totally being embarrassed by what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
You
and-
get out of it what you put into it. It doesn't sound like this
Yeah, but
company.
with $1 million backing.
Right. It doesn't sound like this company put a lot of thought and effort into it. It's just like, here, let's put
Oh,
this
I'm
out.
getting into that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting
you,
into that
you said
part.
it wouldn't take an hour.
No. I'm
no.
almost
Alright.
done. There's
No,
just
no.
a couple
Alright.
really important points I'm going to get into.
Cool.
This is from Kevin Ciambiata. Let's get to Wave 2.
Wave 2.
$1.4 million raised for Wave 2 of Robotech miniatures. Delays. They lose the Robotech license. They have till the end of March to liquidate all their Robotech stock.
Oh, shit.
So, what does Kevin Ciambiata do? He offers them the Wave 1 rewards, but they have to pay for shipping.
No.
Yes.
Oh, too early. I can't do it. Horse shit. No, you guys paid your money. And if you paid your money, you get your gimmicks.
One of
If you
the
don't-
actual benefits for that first wave was free shipping.
Mm-hmm.
If you
So
were
if you're
one of
getting no. See, if you paid for the Wave 1 and you didn't get your Wave 2,
Yes.
there's give everybody Wave
Oh,
1.
yes.
Guess what? Free shipping, cockface.
Now, here's the part that pisses me off. Okay? From Kevin Ciambiata on the Kickstarter page. The 3D sculpts we had worked so hard on and that Palladium had paid $35,000 for. So I paid remember when
Eric.
Mick Lynch
Oh, yeah.
talked about the sculpting?
Yeah.
and all
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. But Eric
Basically,
does that
Eric does
professionally
that for
now.
a living.
Right. They paid $35,000 to get these Robotech molds done for the miniatures. Okay, and the 3D sculpts look gorgeous, and they had to be completely recreated from scratch by the manufacturer because they weren't compatible with the company they picked to actually make the miniatures. Wasn't compatible with their system, so they had to be recreated. So they had to
So
pay
you go
more
find another
money.
system.
So
Yeah. No, I hear you.
So, this is what drives me nuts. Okay, so you're making a miniature war game. You're not a company that makes war games. Why don't you fucking hire somebody that makes miniature war games?
You'd like
Yeah.
to believe that would be the case.
Hell, as a matter of fact, there's this little company that fights up against Warhammer 40K. It's called War Machine,
Yes.
and they would have loved to gotten their fucking hands on that.
Oh,
and
God.
I guarantee you,
Who wouldn't want that property?
I guarantee you, I would be talking right now about how badass that game is because War Machine gets it. They're better than 40K, but I'm invested. I'm already a fanboy. I have over $2,000, $3,000 worth of fucking 40K fucking merchandise. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
it's there.
Exactly. It shouldn't be that hard to find somebody that's experienced with this kind of shit.
No.
So, complaints of the game itself: rules incomplete, miniatures not that great.
No. No. I watched. You can go to YouTube and watch some of these games
Yeah.
being played, and these people are like, "This game is shit.
Now,
This
when
game is shit."
when we were playing Robotech the RPG, which one of my favorite campaigns, by the way, it was a great
It was
campaign.
fun. It was fun.
When we were just playing the straight RPG, we had that mecha combat down to a science.
Yes, we did.
And we didn't use miniatures.
No. Nope.
Why the fuck can't you translate that into a fucking game? Feet or inches, blah blah blah, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I don't understand how you can fuck up the rules.
And it's funny because as bad as we kind of were in math back then, I think there was one. It was, or maybe two. I think you and Brandon were really good at math back then.
I suck at math. But
Yeah, no, it was just Brandon then.
Then it wasn't him.
It was just Brandon because I wasn't great at math either. And this was a table that literally did feet, inches, fucking, and we were figuring it out at the drop of a fucking hat,
because
man.
we weren't thinking like we would be like, oh, we need to go somewhere, and I'm in a Veritech, and a couple of us are in a Veritech, and we be like, all right,
Yeah.
jet mode, take off. Brand's in a fucking
Brandon's-
Destroid. I'll just fucking run at fucking 45 miles an hour. Like, okay,
We had to actually get a
we gotta
booster
go back
built.
and pick up Brandon.
We had to build
But
a
anyway.
booster for him. But I gotta say this, dude. For those of you who are big fans of Robotech at all, if they're gonna fucking sell this shit liquidation, that means you're gonna pay shipping prices.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that with the shipping, on the shipping too, which is kind of fucked up. 1.4 million raised for the fucking Wave 2 rewards.
1.1 million for the first one.
Yeah, it was 1 million. They got 1.4 million for this one, and they're saying the shipping costs are going to be $120,000 to $160,000 to cover the shipping. Okay, what kind of fucking company doesn't have $160,000 in cash?
This one.
This one, yeah, I was just
This
about to say.
one that just spent $2 million, probably trying to fucking make another Rips fucking
Bill
game.
Coffin was somebody who worked for Palladium. Bill Coffin made a lot of the supplements for Fantasy. He made a game.
Their fantasy wasn't bad.
I like Fantasy.
Hello, Mark.
I ran Fantasy. I like their Fantasy.
Yeah,
All right.
it was fun.
I'm thinking of doing that on Roll.
Soren
20.
Whitestar, that was my guy.
I'm thinking of doing that on Roll 20, by the way. So I might be doing some
Oh, that'd be
online
cool.
stuff with that.
That'd be
All right.
cool. Check that out.
Bill Coffin, who worked there, was fired because he was working with Kevin Ciambata, the owner, on a
Yeah.
book. And this is a statement he made. One of Kevin's biggest problems is that he's a micromanager in the truest sense of the word. He runs an operation where ultimately every single decision must go through him. And frankly, that's too much for one person to do and still keep up a company whose primary asset is a steady stream of new intellectual property. He is still living in this fantasy where he can oversee everything himself, still go home and bang out a great source book in 7 days. Do you see the folly in this? You do? Well, bully for you, because Kevin sure doesn't.
That's clear and obvious right there.
So
That's
here-
truth.
Here's
That's
the thing.
truth.
The core of the problem is that Kevin Ciambata is still trying to do everything. He's trying to
Like
writes
he
core
has
books.
been
Right,
since
he writes the core books. He's
1989.
editing the core books. 1981
Or
they've been
81,
around.
I'm sorry.
81 they've been around. Actually, his first game was in the 70s. Something of the Sphinx or whatever. He used to do one of those envelope games, that you see.
Oh, yeah.
So, Kevin Ciambata, if you're listening, and I know you're not, but if you're listening, you need to take a back seat. It's time-
Hashtag Kevin Symbiota. That's how you
Hashtag
know.
Right.
Kevin Symbiota. You need to take a back seat, bro. If you want to make books, you need to step back and you need to hire a CEO that can run the
Dude,
business.
they did the same thing to Cliff Blazinski for fucking Gears of War.
Mm-hmm.
He got too involved in the story. You got to get him out. You got to get him out, dude. It's
Well,
too
here's the
much.
thing. If you want to make the material great, make the material. If you want to run the business, run the business. You can't do both,
Right.
Especially because you
Right.
are where Wizard of the Coast (TSR) at the time was 30 years ago.
TSR was like the biggest name in
Right.
the business way back
Now
then.
it
Gary,
is.
Gary fucking
He-
Gygax.
yeah, but he
tried
had
to
a
run
chance.
The company
He had a
and-
chance to fucking scoop in there and become the biggest fucking system ever, but he
Here's the thing, Gary Gygax, though, he didn't try to run the company and make the material. He's like, you know what? I just make the games. And he made great material,
Yes.
focused on great material, and he let people who were better at it run the business.
that's what you got to do, man.
Right.
That's what
And
you got to
speaking
do.
of running the business, we'll pay our bills for the first time at this episode. We'll do it again at the end. Guys, if you want to shop one of our fantastic affiliate links, go to www.lokiandjabroni.com. You will see a bar at the top that says affiliates. You can find Amazon, Zounds, iHome, WWE, anything your heart desires.
Super
and if your
easy.
heart doesn't desire it, tell us. We'll try to get more. affiliate links. You want to help the show out, go to www.patreon.com/Loki and Jabroni. One-time gift, monthly gift, weekly gift, whatever you want to do helps the show out. We dump it all back into the show. Equipment, cables, microphones, what have you. We don't spend it on the beer budget. We don't spend it on baseball caps. We put
I'd
it
like
right
to,
back
though.
into the
We'd
show.
like to.
Wouldn't it be nice to get a paycheck from this show?
You know, it'd be
Not
like-
just a paycheck, just some beers.
I
man.
heard
Right.
a
That'd be
rumor
fantastic.
too. I heard a rumor too for you WWE fans that championship belts are 20% off.
Ooh, somebody call
At
Eric
the end
Mitchell.
of today, that sale ends. But there's a link on our Facebook page. Goes right to WWE, or
You
you
guys
can see
gotta
it
give
on
me
the
like
webpage.
a week.
I think Eric
a
found
week
that
for
because he talked to me today about championship belts. So let's move on. You want some sweet Loki and Jabroni gear like I wore last night in the hills of Vermont and got some notice for it?
Mine's coming Thursday.
www.cafepress.com/Loki and Jabroni men's
I got
t-shirts.
some bumper stickers coming from
Ladies
the sweet
t-shirts.
nasty ride.
There you go. Bumper stickers. We've got a few here. You got a few. You're getting a few. Baby onesies, coffee cups, whatever you could think of. And if you can't think of it, tell us. We'll try to make them. Way too easy. It's a great way to support the show. Tomorrow night, 8:30, YouTube channel, C&J Speedway Review, going hot. It's the second week of the Kevin Harvick Appreciation Tour. If you don't know what that means, tune in tomorrow night. Not going to spend a lot of time talking about it.
They pay the bills.
C&J Speedway Review is part of the network.
Oh,
We all
I
pay
thought
the
you
bills.
said, I thought it was paying the bills time.
We are paying the bills. April 2008 is fast approaching, and we are going to do another fundraising bit. We haven't decided what we're going to do, but once we do, we will tell you. And hopefully we're going to get a lot of love off of this one 4 weeks from
WrestleMania.
now. WrestleMania is 5 weeks from now. That's next on the list.
Mm-hmm.
April 3rd, 7 p.m., Jimmy Wisman, Crime and Sports, Small Town Murder. Going to be on the phone right here talking to us. They reach over 650,000 people a week. He will shout us out on the show, and hopefully we will get some love. If we got a tenth of that, we'd be happy. I'd take 65,000 people listening to us every week.
Oh my God, I'm excited for WrestleMania. What are you gonna wear?
Oh, what am I going to wear? My fantastic Harambe Mania t-shirt, baby, from barbershopwindow.com. I am talking to them. Hopefully they're going to be in part of the affiliate system. They're trying to figure out how to make an affiliate system so we can add them. Fantastic sale a week ago. Buy one, get one free. I bought one. I got one free. So, having said that, bills are paid. Fuck Mount Rushmore. Let's build a Justice League.
I agree.
All right. Where do you want to go first? This was the name was your baby. So
Let's go. I'll go right off of your list. Let's go with the actors.
okay.
Now,
Iconic
I
actors.
did
Iconic.
I did actresses included.
Okay, I did not, so-
Even though you didn't say actresses,
I was wondering about that. I didn't do any actresses.
but I did
so-
do two. I ain't
That's
gonna
fair.
lie. I did do two because I realized kind of like if you meant actresses, you probably would have said actresses, but
Maybe that was a slip of the tongue on my part, or a slip of the
maybe.
finger.
But
in
I
typing it out.
didn't want to like not include these two because I really felt like they deserved to be up there.
Okay.
I did.
Since the
So
Oscars,
this is your baby. So go ahead.
Since the Oscars hate penis right now, I don't care.
Okay.
There you go. I love
All right.
it. I love it.
So the five on my list, I started off with Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Sean Connery, Harrison Ford, Tom Hanks.
I can't argue with any of those.
Okay. We're gonna have to at some point. We got to build the best.
No,
five.
I know. I hear you. I hear you. So I'll give you mine.
Okay.
I have Sylvester Stallone,
Hmm.
Denzel Washington,
Mhm.
Al Pacino, which obviously is across. My two chicas, Michelle Pfeiffer, who I'm pretty sure I spanked it to the first time ever,
Catwoman.
Yeah.
and Charlize Theron, because
Ooh, nice call.
I gotta say, if there's any woman that kind of like symbolizes who is considered like a badass woman in today's day and age,
oh, she's the one.
she's played everything
I
and
saw
anything.
Monster, and
That's
I was convinced.
Thank you,
Great
dude.
fucking
Like,
film.
you didn't even know it was her, did you?
No.
Did you? Like when I saw
Up
that,
until that point, I was just like, she's just another pretty actress. When I saw Monster, I'm like, no, she's an actress.
she is actually an
Yeah.
actress, and that's
So,
why. Like,
if I had done
that's why I was
actresses,
kind of
she'd be in my top
torn
five, so.
with the whole actors thing, and I kind of threw them in there. But I really
Fantastic.
felt like she deserved to be up there because she's an actor in every sense of the word.
Oh yeah, without question. Hello, Tommy Summers joining us.
What's up, man? What you got, man?
Oh, you want to go with me?
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
you're the third one on the list.
You're the third guy on the list.
See how this
Okay.
works?
Top 5 iconic actors.
Yes.
I got we'll be in agreement on this one. I got Sean Connery
Okay.
right off the rip.
Yep.
I put William Shatner. Great fucking actor.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he is.
I won't throw a veto on that. No.
I mean, he's got a quirk. but when
But it's his quirk.
When
Yeah.
a good
But
director,
it's his quirk.
Very much so.
when a good director works with that quirk, like in Star Trek 2, he's a fantastic actor. He's incredible. Leonardo DiCaprio.
I'll give
He's
it
in
to
my
you.
top 5. That's happened in the last few years. He's really impressed me. I've always loved this guy and everything he does. Donald Pleasance, rest in peace.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Could do creepy. He could do straight. And I'm sorry, this guy has to be on the list. And if he's not on a list, you're just not on my level. Humphrey Bogart.
Oh, I can't believe I forgot him.
There is the first tough man. I'm sorry. It's
I
like
agree.
anybody who has seen Casablanca and just some of the lines he delivered.
Hmm.
So I'm actually gonna veto my Chicas
Okay.
because, like I said,
You can veto your own stuff, but
no,
if you
I
throw
will
a veto on
I know.
somebody else,
No,
that's
right?
it.
But
That's one.
I'm gonna take them out of the play because we have some great names in here,
Mhm.
and I don't want the girls to, because I really do believe that Charla is she's
No,
badass.
I
She's
should
badass.
ask. We should.
No, I should have came to that, and it's funny because the only reason why I kind of threw him in there was because I felt like we were kind of leaving him
It's
out.
not sexism, folks.
No.
It's just bad prep.
It's
There you go. There you go. I like that.
Slip of the finger by
I
me
like
typing
that.
out actors. Maybe I should have said thespians, and we could have included
But
male,
I just kind of
gender
put like
fluid,
actors as a
sideways.
gender fluid. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? Like
I
that
got
was
you.
my bad. That was my bad. I'll
Performance
say
bros.
that. Yeah.
Okay, I'll buy it.
Performance dudes.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, Pacino and Connery
Are in
show
it.
up on 2
They're
lists.
in it.
They're on it.
They're
Right.
on it. They're there.
We got a lot of other great ones. I could make a million arguments for Tom Hanks to be on there. You brought up a great one in DiCaprio.
I'll keep.
I'll fight for that
I'll tell you
one.
what. I'll keep Hanks and DiCaprio, but Washington's got to go on there
I might agree with that. But
because
that
of what
leaves-
he did
leaves a lot of
when
his
he
listeners-
was around, and it's not just for the films that he did.
Denzel Washington.
Yes, and it's not just for the films that he did, but it's what he opened up for a lot of the actors to come in after him.
Mm-hmm.
Think of like Jamie Foxx, who was just a comedian who became an incredible actor.
Oh yeah, everything.
I mean,
everything he touches.
freaking Django Unchained.
Django.
Are you serious? There's not a bad moment in there that and you look at Jamie Foxx and you're like, man, like 10 years ago, I would never have taken you seriously for this role.
We
But
just got our first Justice League from the Peanut Gallery. Tommy Summers says Clint Eastwood, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Ed Norton, and Tom Hanks.
see, so Hanks and Al Pacino got to stay on there.
Ed,
All
Norton.
right.
Ed Norton's got to go.
Yeah, I'm
All right,
not
you're
a big
vetoing-
Ed.
all right.
I'm not a big Ed.
You can
Norton
veto
fan,
the
but-
Peanut Gallery.
Ed Norton, I think, is a lot of hype and not a lot of substance.
See, I
to be
don't know.
honest.
I liked him in a couple films.
If you turn around and if you say,
Don't
what
say
is
the
it?
Hulk.
No, not the Hulk, because that was absolutely horrible. But if you turn around and say, what the fuck? I can't even think of the goddamn movie where he curb stomped the motherfucker.
Oh, American History.
American
Yes,
History
thank
I
X.
do
you.
like that movie.
But everybody's, oh, that's his shit. No, it really wasn't.
I didn't buy
I
him.
felt like somebody was going after him every single time and being like, dude, shut up. You have to use this word. I really felt like he cringed every single time he dropped the N-bomb. I really felt like he was like,
Well, that's Michael Rappaport in every film.
yeah, I like Michael.
Michael
I can't fuck
Rappaport
with him.
Is
I
racially
love him.
confused.
All right, so we
Yes, I love him. He's definitely a black man trapped in a white man's body. I agree with that 110%.
I'm going to throw Harrison Ford out only because, everybody points to Star Wars. I was pointing more toward The Fugitive, Patriot Games, regarding Henry, things like that.
Regarding Henry is one of my favorite movies.
It's a fantastic
But
film.
still, I just kind of think he's gotten away with that smile,
we got
that little half crooked smile.
We got 2 more spots on Mount Rushmore, and I'm gonna throw a big
No. We got Leo. Leo's going
Leo.
on
I
there.
got
I was
Leo.
gonna. I was
Leo's-
gonna. I was
that's
gonna.
what I
I
said.
wanted to throw Bogart on here. You can't discount Humphrey Bogart. You really can't. But I'm not the
watching
final.
you handle those guys. One would think you've been doing it your whole life.
I'm not the. I'm not
What
the
makes you
final.
think you haven't? Wins the whole movie. What makes you think I
Yeah.
haven't? Wins the whole movie with that one line.
All right, so we'll give Bogarts a shot up there, but now it's a difference between DiCaprio and Washington. I'm not backing
Yeah.
down from Washington because I really do believe what he's
For me,
done.
I hate
But
to say
you-
it. For me, it's a coin flip because they both made in the last, just say, 15 years, some of the most iconic.
That's what I'm
crazy,
saying. Just go down.
awesome
Hell,
films.
take Training Day.
Listen,
take
well,
Training
Bush-
Day. How many
yeah.
times can you just look at Training Day and be like, dude, he just did that.
Mm-hmm.
He not only did he do that, he did that six
But you know
times
what?
during that movie,
I'm
dude.
gonna use your own movie against your argument. Django Unchained was fantastic because of Caprio.
Once again,
like,
we
you just
serving-
said to you,
Yeah.
White cake.
he just did that. Leo just did that, and that is the most.
Fact that he cut his own hand open
And kept
just
it
looked
going.
at it and kept going. And I mean, you don't find that out till afterwards, but just like, and Wolf of Wall Street, come on.
Fantastic
Yeah,
film. You know
Wolf
what?
of Wall
I
Street.
would make. You know what?
I
You're
haven't
right.
even seen the
I'm
Revenant,
gonna make
which
a
everybody
case right
talks
now.
about being his best, but yeah, just based on Django and Wolf of Wall Street.
All right. Here's
Shutter
I
Islands.
gotta give Training Day. You gotta turn around. What was the other one where he went and stole money for his kid there?
John Q.
Was it John Q?
I think so.
Was it he had to pay for a fucking medical bill for his damn kid, and he held up the ER for fucking
John Q.
We're jockeying for spot right
for
now. right?
every. Oh
The
yeah,
la-
dude.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm willing to move Bogart aside for Leo.
Let's out of time.
Oh, my
Fucking that was a fucking
Yeah, well,
fantastic.
I'll concede Washington because I just thought of Man
All
on
right.
Fire.
See, did you like?
All right.
One of my favorite movies and one of his best performances.
So we have now come to an agreement on
Yes,
the Mount Rushmore
yes,
of
yes.
iconic actors, and maybe Humphrey Bogart, I think, would make a list if we said iconic actors of all time. This is more in the last 30, 40 years, so I'm gonna.
This is I
Our
went with a
lifetime.
lot of my guys were
Yeah.
yeah,
I just
right.
threw out actors that
I hear
that
you.
I think make the biggest impact.
And
on
this
me.
and it's funny
love
because I
catching
wrote
Bogart
in
films.
parentheses actors of my time, what I consider iconic.
fantastic.
So this was my note to myself and to tell other people like this is
All
the
right.
reason
I know,
why I
but
chose
the-
these
Here's the
people.
thing: all those movies are still there, and I watched them.
I hear you.
African
Correct.
No,
Queen,
absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely.
you know, and somebody
Falcon.
argued with me earlier. I was talking about what
I
we're going to do
didn't.
on the
Sam
show.
Spade.
I didn't.
I talked with someone about what we're doing on the show, and they said, "Well, you can't have a list like that without John Wayne." First of all, fuck John Wayne. Seriously,
There's a reason
John
why.
fucking Wayne.
Actually, I thought about it. There's a reason why I didn't include John Wayne
because
because
he's
he
like
had-
he made the
he
same
has a
movie
type.
over and over
because
again.
he's like Chuck Norris.
There you
Kinda,
go.
Yeah, I like John Wayne. Don't
I
get me
like Chuck
wrong.
Norris. He's a badass. I wouldn't fuck with Chuck Norris on any
But
given Sunday.
they had
However,
John
he's a
Wayne-
terrible actor.
They had John Wayne playing a Chinaman, and he was still just like, "Well, hey there, Pilgrim."
Well, I think you ought to
I
get-
like my rice with my fries.
Right, triggered. But
Yeah, right. All right, so here it is. The definitive.
Go to any Chinese restaurant. What can you get? Fried rice and French fries. So stop right there.
The definitive Mount Rushmore, Loki and Jabroni style of iconic actors. It is Al Pacino, Sean Connery, Tom Hanks, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Denzel Washington. Send your hate mail to any one of us on Twitter or via the Facebook
We're on
page. Tommy Summers
and
agrees.
we'll
John
file it in
Wayne
the appropriate
sucks.
receptacle.
Correct. Tommy says
Okay,
John
so
Wayne sucks. I believe
We're
him.
done with here.
Let's
So
get
let's go
actors
to
out of the
one of
way.
Ed's now.
Yes, let's move right to Ed. Ed, which one would you like?
Let us.
Well, I picked.
You had me
You had entrepreneurs,
Uh-huh.
non-fictional books,
and fictional characters.
and fictional characters.
Well, let's go right for the throat. Let's do fictional characters.
Fictional characters.
I went a little sideways on this one, so I'll let you start.
All right, so I will go from, and this is in no particular order. This is absolutely
Yeah.
no particular order. This is no favorites at all. Number 1, Dominique Santiago from Gears of War. Number 2, Princess Leia. Number 3, Negan Walking Dead from the comic series. As much as I love, what's his name?
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Thank you. As much
He's great.
he's great.
He's great.
He's fucking great. I just don't like their Negan version. I love the comic book version.
He feels chained.
He feels pushed. He
Right.
feels pushed. He really does. Number 4, and anybody will know this about me, Ryu from Street Fighter. I think it really brought in the fighting games, to everything. And last but not least, come on. The whole reason why I came up with the Justice League, Superman.
I tried to avoid comic characters to keep it
Because I was all over there.
I did.
You knew I was going to be all over there.
So maybe I should go now. Give my little 30-second greatest hits.
Go for it.
My list is easy. Batman, enduring, timeless. Superman, enduring, timeless. Tony Montana from Scarface. There's not a person you don't meet that doesn't do say hello to my little friend or try
I
to
thought
say
it was based on a
mang.
real person.
No.
No, it is a fictional character. He is right.
This one I put as one because it's a team. You can't say one without the other. Beavis and Butthead, iconic fictional characters, and the last but not least, stood the test of time for so many years. Although I did notice on Netflix some of their cartoons are cut. Bugs Bunny, man, Bugs Bunny is probably next to Mickey Mouse
You go on
Top of the
Amazon Prime, you can find all the racist
Yes, you
ones.
can. The
Oh,
real
yeah.
good shit.
Yeah.
The Woody Woodpecker's on there now.
That's why. That's why I found freaking Kermit on fucking Emmett Otter's Jumping
All right.
Christmas.
Yes.
Fucking Amazon.
All right, Ed.
All right, so we got 2 for
We got 2 for Superman, which
Yeah.
means he's making the
This
thing.
is gonna be. I'm probably gonna get totally shut out on this. I picked 1 Sherlock Holmes.
Oh,
Love Sherlock.
wow.
Yeah,
Sorry,
good call. No,
you say
that's-
detective
yes.
fiction first. First
Yeah.
thing people do is they raise an eyebrow and go, "You mean Sherlock Holmes?"
Yeah.
Another one, Hercules Poirot. Poirot. I can't say it right. He's French. Agatha Christie's detective.
Okay.
Murder on the Orient Express and stuff. Another timeless one. Unless you read these books, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Amy from the Passage trilogy.
I remember
Nope.
you talking about her though. I do remember.
She's an interesting character, and I also picked Alicia from the Passage trilogy. If you read those books, which I highly recommend, these characters are just fucking phenomenal. And this is some self-grandizing. Tara Shirane from my books.
Tell us about your book so
I
we
am-
can sell a few.
No, I am just. I don't know why. She's not even the main character. I'm just fucking in love with this character. I just think she's perfect. She's got this backstory that's spoiler warning. She's got this backstory where, as her memory returns, she finds out she may or may not have neglected her kid to death, and despite finding all this out, she still continues to hunt the vampires and shit.
So another way to pay the
And-
bills, go
Yeah,
out and
she's
find
doing.
Eddie Jake's books,
Find my books,
on
yes.
Amazon.
They'll pay my bills anyway.
All right, I'm throwing a veto on myself. I'm going to throw Batman out the window.
What?
Be-
Wow.
Because the
Whoa,
original
This is a sacrifice.
the
right now.
original
is.
the original detective.
I'll give
Sherlock
Sherlock.
Holmes.
I'll give it to you. So,
So I'm
Sherlock,
I'm
Sherlock
vetoing-
and Superman are on the list.
We got one from the Peanut Gallery again. Tommy Summers, all up in our business. Love it, Tommy. Thank you so much. Listen to Three Sides of the Coin,
Engage.
the Kiss podcast. He says Harry Callahan from Dirty Harry
Yeah,
would be on his.
I'll buy it.
Oh yeah.
Go with it. So Sherlock and Superman are on it.
Sherlock and Superman are on Mount Rushmore
At least
right
I didn't
now.
get totally shut down.
I am gonna
Hello,
give.
Corey Huffnagel.
I'm gonna give Ed his shameless self promotion.
All right, what was the name? What was the name
I
of the
am.
character?
I am. Yeah.
My book.
Tara?
Yeah, because I do. You know what? From and I will admit this now. From the little part that I did actually
You
finish.
got past
up.
the wedding scene.
Yes, I did.
Wah, wah,
Yes, I
wah.
did. And I will finish. I swear to God, I will. But you guys know me with books. Wait till you see my books things. You're gonna be like, "Did you really read that, Mike?" And I'll
wrote
be
that
like,
shit
"Yes."
like 2
Y'all
years
remember?
ago.
I did.
Y'all remember?
I
I
did,
lent him a
okay?
book one time and it had a Coke on top of it for about 6 months, and in 3 weeks he blew through. It was like, I had to
In
read
fact,
this. Here you
in
go.
fact,
I
I
did.
just spoiled part of book 2 for you. You haven't
No,
even finished the first
come
one?
on,
No.
man. Fuck you.
Hi,
man.
Janelle. What's going on?
I just books. I'm just saying that, but no, I do like what you're doing with it. I love the idea that, you know what, I'm not
What's up,
perfect.
Drew? How you doing?
I'm not perfect, but I still have a fucking job to do, and a lot of people get lost in that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. Oh shit, I lost a leg. You know what's this has nothing. Maybe it does have a lot to do with this, but it has nothing to do with it. I saw a meme the other day that said, "What, you can't have a job? Tell me why you can't have a job." And I'm watching these guys with a missing leg move tires. A guy with 2 missing arms fucking shuffle shit over with his legs.
Because they have the inner,
They
whatever you
want
call it,
to
motivation.
get their job done, and this is the
They
same
also
idea
wanna
with
be
this character.
productive.
You know what? I could suffer and sit behind this handicap that I made for myself, or I can throw it to the side, continue doing what I know is right and righteous, only to find myself being a better person in the end.
One of the other podcasts I listened to said something that's just, it's ever since he said it, like I heard it a couple months ago, it's like resonated with me. And he said, losers will always list the reasons why they can't.
Exactly.
Yes.
We were
Yes.
just talking about it before the show went hot. People asking me,
So we
hey,
need 2
help
more.
us build a podcast. Do it the way we did it. Learn and discover.
Right,
man.
exactly.
Fuck
Fa-
it. We got-
Why do
failure.
you think
Failure.
Batman is always willing to fight Superman? Because losers always list the reasons why they can't.
He kicks Superman's ass every single time. Fuck you. I
So we
took him
need
off the
2
list.
more. We need
do.
2 more.
I'm going to put a vote out for Tony Montana. I really think Tony Montana should be on that list. Everybody quotes him often. It's a movie. It's a character that resonates. You're not supposed to like him, but you find yourself falling in love with him.
You just look at all the... Just
My problem is he's just the bad guy, man. No
But
matter
he's
how
more
you
than
slice
that.
it, he's still the bad
He
guy.
loved his sister. He loved his wife, but he loved in the wrong way.
So do coke dealers.
But you wait.
I mean,
Because it's a film, you felt bad for him. You found yourself liking him about halfway through the film.
I love the character.
Bingo.
Like I said, I love
I mean,
the
he's
character.
right behind me
I'm not
somewhere.
I'm not trying to take it away. I mean, I've always.
I mean, he has inspired just like musically. Like, look at all the music artists that draw from that
Mm-hmm.
movie and draw from that character. So there is that. So I mean, iconic definitely.
And I gave up Batman.
Iconic to
I
be that
gave
way.
up Batman.
Iconic.
Oh, now you're just laying
up,
guilt.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm
No,
not
that is
throwing a
laying guilt.
veto. I'm throwing the guilt flag.
I was gonna say,
If I can't
you know what?
Tony Montana, Batman's back in.
He brought up a really good point. That is something I would consider iconic because I would almost, in my opinion, Dominic Santiago is in the video game world fucking
Oh, yeah.
Scarface. You know what I'm saying? Like there's
Agreed.
no way.
Play the song "Brooklyn's Finest" with Jay-Z and Notorious B.I.G. It starts out with some guy doing a Tony Montana.
So I'll give you that.
Yeah.
That works.
We're putting Tony Montana. All right.
Yeah, that works.
You know.
But I want
Don
either
Corleone's better, but
I want either Leia or Negan
You know
up
what?
there.
I want to address that real quick. I stayed away from Don Corleone because everybody knows The Godfather is my favorite movie of all time, and I didn't want it to sound Homerish. But which Don Corleone, the Marlon Brando or the Robert De Niro? I would have gone with Brando.
De Niro.
Brando.
See how we do this though?
Oof.
Like that. Yeah.
I would have gone with Brando. There's
I
like,
love De Niro.
see, Godfather.
someday I'm going to ask you
I-
for a favor.
see-
And you were all into the original lead
you
up.
know what,
I
though?
dig it.
You know what though? With and I've
Hello, Crystal.
We've discussed this before, where I think Godfather 2 is a superior film, but
There's more
Robert,
backstory.
Robert De Niro was totally
He was the
didn't do it in English.
Which is
He
why
was mostly Italian.
Yes.
So there's an argument to be made, but I think Marlon Brando did set the tone of the character.
Look,
I won't-
Which
if
is
you
why
think
I
of
strayed
Godfather,
away-
I think of Brando. But when I think who did the Godfather better,
Ugh.
all
But wait,
day long.
But if you ask
this could
normal,
be a
if you
show
ask
in of itself.
if you ask a lot of people about The Godfather, they're going to go to Al
Look,
Pacino.
Tony's
who's
on there. Tony's on there.
No, no,
Okay,
I'm
just
just going
stop.
back to the
just
actors.
stop.
De
So
Niro
all I want,
versus
I gave
Brando.
you your Tony. I
Fight.
gave you your Tony. I want Leia or Negan. That's what I ask for. Negan stands for everything that is
Ooh.
evil that can be changed for the benefit of good,
Ooh.
and stands for comic books beyond Superman. Superman is your fucking Boy Scout, end all be all. Like it wasn't
There's
until
nobody that doesn't know who Superman is.
That's exactly
Seriously.
it.
You
That-
want,
and to
that-
be
you want
honest with
Negan
you,
to replace Superman?
no,
No,
that'd be like,
no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
veto
no,
that one.
no, no, no.
He's meant. Oh, are you throwing a veto?
I said out of what I have up on my list left,
You want to keep?
it's either going to be Leia or it's going to be Negan.
All right,
if
if
I
I-
have one of these to choose from to go up there, it's going to be one of these
Well,
two.
we'll throw the vote around. I would immediately, in my mind, I would throw Princess Leia. I would
And
wave
that-
the flag for her. And especially, now that
yeah, Leia's got to stay.
She's
Yeah,
got to go up
all
there
right,
then.
all right.
So Princess, and I have no problem with that. I really don't. Like I said, I love Negan to death, but I love who Princess Leia is, especially in the last movie.
oh, without question,
What
Oh,
she
my
did with
God.
the Force, and I'm sitting there in the movie going,
Most people thought that was
bullshit.
shitty,
No, I
but-
did. But if you're gonna give it to anybody, you give it to her, and you give it to her for a reason because she's dead halfway through that movie. Where are these rebels gonna look to? You know what I'm saying? You needed to do it.
And the
She
fact-
did it.
What I love the best is that like the door opens, she doesn't hesitate to blast fucking what's his name.
Yeah, right.
So-
Poe Dameron, that was great.
Yeah, and she just kind of
That
looked
was
at him
great.
like, "You didn't
You
fucking listen to me."
asshole.
Bam.
All right. So now we have our fictional character, Justice League. It is Superman, Sherlock Holmes, Tara Shirey. Am I saying that right?
Shireen.
Shireen. Same. Tony Montana and Princess Leia. That is your list. If
Y'all
you-
need to read the book.
If you hate it, first of all, yes, go buy the books. Eddie Jakes, Amazon.com. Go to
Go to
LoganJabroni.com first.
EddieJakes.com and find out where to get the shit.
Yes, and then go to LoganJabroni.com. Find our affiliate on Amazon. Buy the stuff. Pay the bills. Thank you.
All right, you guys ready to have fun?
Yes.
Mine. So I'm gonna start with hoaxes.
Thank you.
That's
Because I know the beer one is going to take forever.
well, I think the hoaxes one might actually too.
Not at all. Not
so
at
here
all.
we go. I'm gonna break mine down because I'm gonna run up there real quick.
Okay, hoaxes.
So number one, the War of the Worlds radio program.
oh,
I got
nice.
that
Nice. I can't believe
got
they
that
didn't
Come
make
on,
my list.
come on, dude. They had America terrified,
On its
terrified,
It was
ass.
terrified.
unintentional. It wasn't
It
intentional.
was
No,
just meant to be a
exactly.
cereal on the
Exactly.
radio.
Exactly. The Piltdown Man's skull. as they put it, which was supposed to be the actual answer to the missing link.
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
When they really broke it down, it was the skull was a man, jaw was the orangutan, and chimp teeth. So they literally made this before 3D printing was about back then.
Okay.
Number 3, the Masked Marauders, which was the supergroup that never happened between Dylan, Jagger, Lennon, and McCarthy.
Oh yeah.
The guy
I
actually
remember
wrote
hearing
this whole thing that how he listened to this their first album. It was this, there was that. The guy wrote the fucking thing because he was so sick and tired of hearing about these super fucking bands that he made a super band of his own, thinking that these guys would actually do it.
And they didn't.
They didn't. As a matter of fact, they almost tried to sue him.
Wow.
And it never went through. Number 4, if you guys remember the Mermaids episode not too long ago on the History Channel.
Oh.
Mermaids.
I remember that.
The
Yeah.
fiction found real.
Yeah. Horse.
How
shit.
many people fell for that, though? How many
The same
people?
amount of people that fall for the fact there's 37 fucking genders. That's how many.
Well, it doesn't matter
I
because
know where his list is going.
they
No,
took,
you have
they
no
took
idea.
so many fucking hate mail that they literally had to write at the beginning of that show, this is a fictional show. This is not real because half of America, people, are you looking at me?
Look at it's
Half
not on
of
my list,
America fucking believed it.
but this is not on my list, but look at the first Blair Witch Project and the website
Yes.
and everything. That was
There
the
you go.
That's why I tell people who hate that movie is like you didn't go on the website before and like
Right.
no. Like the best thing about that movie was the build up to it.
Right,
But
exactly.
people weren't sure. They weren't sure if it was real or fake.
And the internet at that time was
So it was so new.
Well, I told you the story about I saw
Right.
that movie late, and
Yeah.
then 2 nights later was the MTV Video Music Awards,
And
and
they were
there's
there,
the
yeah.
cast on the fucking stage. I'm like, I bought that shit.
Yep.
I mean, the film itself gave me motion sickness because, but and then I see
Yeah,
all 3 of them, and
cameras with shaky cam yet.
Yeah,
And last but not least,
that's why I bought it.
the Earth is flat. I had to throw it in there.
That automatically goes on the list.
Yeah, put it on the list.
Flat Earth.
I'm not gonna fight that one.
I just removed myself from a flat Earth, globe Earth fucking thing because I could not
God.
take it anymore.
I can't
I
even-
lost my shit, and I couldn't. It's not like a Chris Benoit group where I can keep going for days. If you believe on one side, they were just fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and if you believe on the other side, they're fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And I asked the question. I brought it up on the show 6 weeks ago. Is there anybody here that can have an intelligent conversation because it's called Flat Earth, Globe Earth Discussion Forum? And as soon as I asked that question, oh, you're a fucking retard, this, that, and you know what? High hard one. I got a life. I got a woman. I have regular sex. I have children.
Do you
I
have
have a
flat
podcast.
sex?
No, I have globe sex. But unfortunately, I kicked myself out of the group before a bunch of Chris Benoit fanatics could kick me out.
Why do you do this to yourself?
You know, I joined
I mean,
it.
it's great material for the show.
I joined it, and that's that was reason number one I joined. It's
Yeah.
great material for the show. The other reason I joined is because I want to hear what flat earthers have to say. Give me your scientific proof that the world is flat. They give you none. They insult you. Flat earthers, by the way, if you know a flat earther, share this fucking episode with them. Send all your hate tweets to @cburns19. It's on the fucking page. Because all they do is when you say, well, there's pictures from NASA. Fuck you. Fake this. Da, 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 da. Well, then explain why all these rockets go up. You're an idiot. Fuck you and this and that. That's not a discussion. That's you. That's fucking
thing.
Mr. America at this point.
I triggered.
I said it.
I triggered people last year because I posted something I thought was totally innocuous. I posted, "Can somebody show me a single study that proves climate change is man-made?" That's all I did. It's like, show me a single study that proves that. I got so many people just yelling at me.
Oh, yeah.
Just fucking, and like, oh, blah, fuck you. You're a climate change denier. 98% of scientists, blah, blah. I'm like, well, if 98% of scientists, you should be able to show me a single study that proves it.
You would think.
That's all I'm asking. And they'd post links to these like
Oh.
other what they're called is associative studies where
Mhm.
they say this.
Oh,
and
you
that,
know how
but-
many YouTube videos I got linked to? I'm like, yeah, that's great. I can make one of those just the same with my producer, Eddie Focus. And
Yeah.
I mentioned your name. I'm like, I can make one of these the same with my producer, Eddie Focus. And that doesn't make it scientifically correct.
Right. And,
What this does is just
using associative science, I could prove that you killed JFK.
probably. And you know
No,
what?
I could.
Hey, I might have been there.
Have you ever been to Texas?
Yes.
Well, JFK died in Texas.
Yes.
You killed JFK.
Oh, you're going back. You remember?
That's associative
oh,
science.
You have. I think you brought this up before.
Yeah.
While we wait for Mike to give our lists, I once said that Chris Burns could be seen walking into a KFC, coming out with a bucket of chicken, wearing a shirt that says "Eat Chicken." That KFC gets robbed later. Immediately, in the eyes of the internet world, I'm a suspect.
Yes.
So, I don't buy a whole lot of, and a lot of these
But
groups.
that's associative science. And the
I've-
flat Earth thing is a perfect example of that.
Amen.
You know, say so rain
it is.
rain comes down straight, that means it's flat. You know,
No, because rain comes down sideways, as I'm living proof of the other day when that nor'easter rainstorm came through, and I'm out renting U-Hauls at my job, and the rain is hitting me this way on the side of my face.
Here's the thing with the flat
Forrest
earthers.
Gump proved that wrong.
Here-
I got you.
there's
We're
a-
going to get you a tribute,
It's a perfect
my
way
friend.
for flat
Ooh,
earthers
tribute.
to see some concrete proof.
All right, so quick run
At
through.
certain times of the
We
day,
haven't even given ours.
call
Waited for
someone
you.
on the other
Oh.
side of the earth. Call someone on the other side of the earth. Ask them if they see the moon. If they see the moon, it's going around the planet.
Hello, Amy. I just don't have a whole lot of use for flat earthers. They can all,
All
go
right, so what do
fuck
we got?
themselves. All right.
What do you got?
Hoaxes.
Hoaxes.
Well, since Eddie seems to think he knows where my list is going, I'm gonna.
Let's see where it's going.
He'll get the first one. Rachel Dolezal, the girl who, the beginning of the identification process in this world. She claimed
I'll
she
give
was
you
an
that.
African American woman. She was a high up in the NAACP. She's a
She went to
white
college.
blonde girl from Minnesota, but I
Yep.
identify.
Went to college.
She
under
did. She really
scholarship.
Oh,
did
yeah.
start this whole thing.
I
Yes.
identify as an African American woman. First of all, Rachel, you're never going to see this, but if you do, fuck you. You started the avalanche. If I ever met you, I'd spit in your eye. I can't hit you because that's assault, and I'd go to jail, and I'm not about that.
You
I-
can if you identify as a woman.
Oh, good call.
Oh, good one.
Wow. Nice call. So Rachel Dolezal is on the top, and she should be the biggest fucking head on Mount fucking Justice League, Mount Rushmore, gimmick, schnabbitsfurden.com.
Oh, you
I
almost
don't give a
fucked
shit.
it. You almost fucked it.
I know. The second host was the blue waffle disease that we've all heard about. If you don't
Yeah.
know it, look it up. And if you have kids,
Big,
don't,
thought that was
biggest
real.
Google.
no, it's not. It's not. It's been proven wrong. Crop circles are a bullshit thing. The aliens didn't come down, park in your backyard, and make fucking crop circles. It's not happening. You
It
went
is
and
pretty
mowed,
cool how people do it, though.
You mowed that shit yourself to look like the cover of a Led
They didn't
Zeppelin
even mow
album.
it, man. They lay it
Or
down.
maybe Led Zeppelin took a picture of a crop circle.
Maybe-
for their album.
They lay it
Maybe
down.
Robert Plant goes out to all these fucking farms in the middle of Podunk, Arkansas, and makes crop circles.
That would be cool.
Another fucking hoax.
No offense to our friends down in Podunk.
No, not at
Right.
all. Not at all.
Manti Te'o's girlfriend was a fantastic hoax. I followed that story pretty. I was like, wow, this guy really went through a lot of shit. Turns out he made all of it up,
And he's still got an NFL contract.
and he's still playing. As
For the
much as
Saints.
I. For the
You don't
Saints.
see the irony in that?
I kind of do. If you're a hoax, you play for the fucking Saints. And as much as I'd like to throw our friend from South Carolina on the list as a hoax, I'm not going to. The alien autopsy video we've all
I was
seen.
almost there.
I
yes.
got that one.
All right, so that's going to be automatic.
All right,
All
alien
right.
autopsy
I got
is
the
on there.
alien
I'm
Yeah,
putting it
I'm
on the
on
list.
that. Yeah, because that almost made my list too. Because a lot that
I didn't buy it, but
you know
the-
what?
the
I'll tell
hype-
you what.
A lot
I'll
of
tell you
people
what.
did, bro.
Let me
a
take.
lot of people did. Go
Let
ahead.
me take my mermaids off that list and replace it with the no, because that's the whole reason why I picked the mermaids is because
Yeah.
and people bought
They
that.
bought that.
People, dude.
I'm like, dude, the guy from Star Trek is narrating.
That's why I
Like,
said I was like, dude, stop it right now. Not only that,
At what point do you figure out if the guy
No, who
from
else
fucking
was on
Star
it?
Trek is narrating it,
not
then
just
it's
narrating.
a bullshit
Who
thing?
was else? The actor was actually in it. there was an actual like real actor in there too, like not a big
Yeah.
name actor.
I don't remember, but yeah.
But no, there was like a real actor in there,
buy it for
and I'm
a
like,
minute.
"Yo, people, he's an actor."
Look
like,
at the
stop.
TV. Look at the. It was on Fox, right? Look at
Yes.
the TV
Yeah.
shows Fox had to push at the time. Star Trek,
I'm gonna
X
find
Files
out
was
right
just
now.
coming
I'm gonna
out.
find out
Like
right
they
now,
needed to get that hype going.
I am because that was so that's automatic.
Hello,
Like
Matt
I said,
Pistol. Thank you for joining.
I'm gonna take
Tell your friends and your brother.
I am
Now.
gonna take Mermaids Among Us off the list and replace it with Alien Autopsy. That's
okay.
happening.
So right now
And
our
since,
Justice League has 2 members. Flat
You
Earth,
already have
Alien Autopsy.
War of the Worlds, so that
Yeah,
automatically
War of the
comes
Worlds
on.
All
there
right,
too.
War of the
So
Worlds
if
is
one-
going on for hoaxes.
All right, so go ahead, Ed.
All right, hoaxes. I got obviously War of the Worlds and Alien Autopsy, so we'll put those to the side.
They're already on the list.
I put the Gulf of Tonkin incident, which got us into the Vietnam War, biggest hoax
Yeah.
the government perpetrated.
Oh my God, that's going on there.
I put
Maybe.
Morton Downey Jr. beat up by racists.
Ooh, I remember that.
He
wow.
rode that for a while when in fact he beat himself up because he was trying to prove he wasn't racist.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
it created ratings.
Yeah, he got ratings.
I
and
love the
everything,
show,
so-
but I didn't always agree with him. But yeah,
No,
that was
it was amusing.
that was
It
some horse
amusing.
shit.
And this is my piece de resistance because some people actually bought into this. Mr. Rogers confirmed kills.
I'm putting that on there right now.
Mr. Rogers never served.
No,
Yes,
he did not.
yes.
He was not special forces. He wasn't a sniper. He didn't have confirmed kills. He was a like Baptist minister or something.
All right, Mr. Rogers
So-
immediately goes in the Justice
Yeah.
League.
That works.
Because we all heard that story growing up.
And it
Mr.
keeps
Rogers was a
recirculating.
badass.
As a matter of fact,
it
I've
still
said
goes
that.
on.
I have said that myself until I realized that it wasn't true.
You know who
Right.
did serve? Captain Kangaroo.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he
That's
did.
why he was a captain.
Bob. Fuck, what was his last name?
Spec-
Bob
All right, so here we go.
Sheehan.
Special effects makeup was done by Stan Winston. First of all, for the
Okay.
Alien
And it was good. I'm saying it was believable looking.
All right, I'm trying to find the actor though because there was an actor that I was like, dude, come on, like you don't know.
It was probably what was the guy's name? Christ, William C. Macy. William Macy was in everything. Everything you ever saw, you goes, it's that guy. It's that William H. Macy.
Yeah, it might
That's the
actually
fucking guy.
be him.
Wouldn't it be great if that was
All
him?
right, so
we have 4 members of the Justice League right now.
I know.
Flat Earth, Alien Autopsy, War of the Worlds, Mr. Rogers' Military Kills. We need a 5th member.
It was Alien Autopsy Factor Fiction. That's what it was called.
that's okay. That's
Yeah.
why. That's why because I was on the Alien.
I got it. I'm pulling it up right now. 1995. Jonathan Frakes narrating.
Yeah.
Oh, from
from
Star Trek.
Who is number 2?
Number 2.
Oh God. I don't see any big names here.
No, it's not a big name, but it's an actor like who
Like a
who's-
character actor.
Yeah, yeah.
gimmick. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Stan Winston was in it.
Not Stan Winston.
It
I don't
is
know
Stan
who that
Winston.
is.
Stan
is-
Winston was actually
It is
in
Stan Winston.
Who the fuck
yes,
is Stan
it
Winston?
Stan
The
Winston.
special effects were like Terminator, Aliens.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Pumpkinhead, greatest special effects guy of all time.
Plus, he also
Rest
did.
in peace.
He
did
also
die.
did. He also did all the fucking makeup for that.
All right.
So
And on that note, I'm going to visit the can.
All right, do
All
what
right,
you got to
so-
do. Hello, Big Matt. Thanks for joining us.
the last.
We need one more member. And I'm,
Oh, we need one more member for hoaxes.
yes.
I like the Mask Marauders.
I'm very much.
I like that.
Want
I
to
love
put-
it.
I want Rachel Dolezal on that.
Oh, Rachel. Yeah,
Fucking
my
thing.
bad. Yeah, put her on there. Put
All
her
right,
on there.
Rachel
put her on there. I thought she
Dolezal.
was already on the list.
I refuse to accept Rachel Dolezal as more important than the Gulf of Tonkin.
Oh, the Gulf of Tonkin. All right, here's what we're going to do. While you're gone, we're going to take a vote. Silent. And you'll hear about it when
Ooh,
you
Gulf of
master the
Tonkin.
episode later. Just go do your thing.
I'm
All
putting
right,
Rachel on.
I'm waiting to hear the door from upstairs.
I'm putting Rachel on.
I'm putting Rachel on too. Fuck him.
All right, next.
All right, let me reread. Let's read your.
No, it goes back to you
Let's reread
because
your.
we started off with.
Let's give them the recap. The Justice League of Hoaxes is Flat Earth, Alien Autopsy, The War of the Worlds radio broadcast, Mr. Rogers' Military Kills, and Miss Rachel Dolezal.
Look what all you suckers fell for.
Right?
Look what all you suckers fell for, man.
All right, let's
The
go.
War of the Worlds, though, I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have fell for.
Oh yeah, if I was alive back then,
Probably would have fell for. You're like, them poor bastards in fucking Washington, D.C. Dude, they're getting fucking nukes.
If I was, dude, and all you had was radio back
No,
then.
exactly. That was sheer never. And they were like, yo, we didn't know that was going to fuck with
We're
people.
we're getting
Bullshit, you didn't know that
we're
was
getting
going to fuck
attacked by
with people.
fucking aliens.
You
Yeah.
knew that was
shit.
you
Horse
knew
shit. Horse shit. Horse shit. Horse shit. Horse shit.
You knew what you
Stop
were
it.
doing. You knew exactly
Stop
what
it.
you were doing. You knew
All right.
exactly what you were doing, and you got the best ratings ever of your life.
So I'm
dude.
gonna go with my list to the the most iconic, the best singers.
All right, all over this.
And I'm gonna let you start, and
Now,
then I'll
singers-
go. We'll have to reboot when Ed gets here.
Now, singers, we could do
Hello,
females.
Missy Anthony. Great
We
having
could-
you. Tell your
we
friends
could do
right now.
females,
Share this
right?
now.
We can do females, right?
Yeah, I have a female on my list. I have the. When I did my list, I had.
No,
like,
I even took mine off because I said I played out a role.
no,
because
no.
you're right. It should have said actresses.
That was my
And
fault.
it's no, but isn't that funny? Like singers, there's no singresses.
No, you're a singer.
You're
sing.
a singer. You're a songwriter.
And you know what made me do this
There's-
is because last week the Eternal Flame had me watch The Voice, and I don't, me.
I watched last week too. Holy, that's so. I never
I
watched
don't watch that shit,
dude.
ever,
Never watched
ever.
that shit.
I watched
when they blocked fucking what's
Blake
his face,
Shelton.
dude. I died. I fucking died.
and they conspired. Going back, I never watched those shows. I used to watch the American Idol auditions because William hung. Let's be honest, William fucking hung.
No,
And,
but I like the idea of The Voice. You don't get to see what they look like.
exactly. And then you hit the button, you turn around, you're there.
And Fat Chica, she didn't get turned around.
No.
See, but you wanted it because she was fat. Come on.
What
Let's
about
stop.
the
Let's
tranny
stop.
got turned around? And who took her? Adam Levine, I think.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
No offense. Look, if you're tranny, good on you. But, it was saying that, my dad didn't accept me, et cetera, so forth. Now I'm going on the show, and we've reconnected. And I was like, somebody needs to turn that fucking chair around. Because if Shim doesn't make it, I'm going to be really upset.
No, he would have killed himself.
And there,
she would have killed
and
herself.
there Shim was, and she made it.
She would have killed himself.
There you go.
We're
So
talking about The Voice.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm not hooked yet. The auditions are over. I'm going to start watching it on a regular basis just to see if it's worth my
All right,
fucking
so here we
time.
go.
I'm going to step
Singers.
outside.
Here we go.
No.
And
No.
when I come back in, my manly
Shut up.
podcast will be back.
Shut
All
up.
right,
Shut up.
Shut up, Ed. Get out of my
Get
house.
out of fucking Chris's house. Ed. Here we go.
lives.
Iconic singers.
Okay.
Number 1, Whitney Houston.
Mm.
Number 2, Lane Staley. Number 3, Brad Delp.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know who he is, he's the lead singer of fucking Boston.
Oh,
okay?
my God.
Number 4, Freddie Mercury. Number 5, Prince.
Okay.
Well,
I'll go-
Freddie Mercury, I agree with. He's on my list.
All right, he's on my list, too. So Freddie is
Holy
immediately
shit.
on the Justice
Unanimous.
Freddie
League.
automatically
Unanimous.
happens. Freddie
All right.
automatically happens. Go ahead.
And now, here's my 5 nominees for the Justice League. Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, Prince, which now gives him 2 votes, which means he is on the Justice League. Freddie Mercury, where he talked about.
Yep.
And Aretha Franklin.
Ooh.
What a great fucking voice.
Got Aretha Franklin on mine.
I'll throw Whitney under the bus for Aretha. Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
yeah,
wow. So you wait. We're taking Whitney out.
And throwing Aretha for an automatic 3.
We can self-veto
Yep.
ourselves.
It's for an
By
automatic
the way,
three.
I have Aretha, so
by the way,
Yeah,
we
for
have
an automatic
not
3.
we have not vetoed anybody's
No, we
picks
haven't.
yet. By
No,
the
we
way,
haven't. No.
we're doing great. Aretha's in.
I
wow. So
give
Whitney
her.
Houston ain't never sang in no Bond film.
I give. Ooh,
Whitney Houston ain't never sang at WrestleMania either.
Madonna did though.
In a Bond film,
She's
yes.
not on my list.
I'm just saying.
Okay, hold on. We got
You know Bond's a whore. Come on.
we got Prince, we got Freddie Mercury, and we got Aretha Franklin already on Mount Rushmore or Justice League or fuck it, the Loki and Jabroni.
Justice
the
League.
Justice
It's the
League.
Justice.
Ain't no
There's
Rushmore.
5.
I know.
There's 5 of them. There's 5 of them.
Leave me alone.
You know what?
What do you got?
Just give me a green gimmick.
Yes, ma'am.
Right there.
Thank
Yes, ma'am. There's a green gimmick right
Gotta
there.
finish
Just
that
fucking-
one.
You took a sip out of it.
I'll finish
no,
it. God.
I poured out of it.
He did pour out of it.
Yes.
Actually, he did. He
Asshole.
is right about that.
All right.
It might be a little warmish.
This doesn't have any carby.
Hold
it's
on,
not carby.
ass.
Because it's been sitting.
Yeah,
See,
it's not
just be
carb-
careful with this one. Remember to open it like I told you.
All right. I'm going real
Pop
careful.
the top. How other different ways are there to fucking
Because
open
it's Thimble fucking Island and it'll spew all up in your eye and ruin the equipment.
Tapping does nothing. It's a myth.
Really?
It's a hoax.
Really?
Top 5 hoax.
Really?
No.
There it is. Disputed.
not.
Top
Myth-
5 hoax.
Mythbusters.
Did it blow up in your face though?
Yeah, right. Mythbusters right here on the Loki and Jabroni show.
Thank you.
Boom
you.
sauce, fuckface. Now, give us
So
your 5.
give us your 5 because we only got 2 left.
That's true.
And you
well,
already-
I had
you already
Freddie
have-
Mercury,
you already
I
have
had
Freddie.
Aretha Franklin.
Nice.
So there you go.
Got, you know what? I had Michael Jackson,
Ooh, I almost put him on my
was
list.
Almost,
but
know.
All right, hold on.
I'm gonna disqualify him and put Prince in.
Oh, I love it. I love
Nice.
it. I love it. I love it.
When you brought up Prince, it just
Talent,
You know what?
talent wins over the
Look,
technical guy.
like,
I get it.
Michael is great. We're never going to take anything away from Michael. But Prince not only took his love of Michael to the next level, he self-taught himself. He worked in a music shop
I
and
get you.
taught himself how to play
I get you,
fucking
but with
instruments.
Michael Jackson, what killed me is everything after Bad was lyric, Tee Shamon.
That was his gimmick. That was his gimmick.
But again, you can't fill
Prince is
4 minutes
like,
and 12
"Ow!"
seconds.
But
Prince
but
is just
ow! But
damn.
he had
Sexy
lyrics.
motherfucker,
He
dude.
had lyrics coming out the ass, and then you got ow.
That's a big-
Can you
that's a
not
big-
wake up to sexy motherfucker, play that
Here's
shit,
the
and
thing,
just have yourself
that's
an
the thing with
incredible
Prince.
day?
That-
For
Tell
me,
me
it's-
that.
For me, it's Peach.
Michael-
Do that tomorrow.
Peach.
No. Do me a favor. Tomorrow when you wake up to go to work, just play "Sexy Motherfucker."
Oh, I
Put
love
that
Sexy
shit.
Motherfucker.
Just play it. Just play it.
I love that.
And
I love my name
as
is
and,
Prince.
and any chance
Great
that you
fucking
get,
song.
when you get to that mirror, just go, "You sexy motherfucker," and do it to yourself, and you
Sexy
will have
motherfucker shaking that ass.
you will have the greatest day.
Yes.
I'm not even joking with you, man.
I believe you, dude.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. You
I've
know
done
what?
it. I'm there, bro. It's
I'm breaking the rules because they're my fucking rules. I'm throwing a veto on Michael Jackson being disqualified, but I'm throwing a caveat. He's an honorable mention. He's
No,
still
he's-
outside.
no honorable. There's no honorable mention.
No,
Justice
I
League
think
characters.
yeah, I think
because he could make the list.
look, he'll
Who else do
always
you
be
got?
the Robin. He'll always be the Robin.
Who else do you got?
I've got 2 more. Nat King Cole,
Oh my God, he's going on the list.
great singer, great person. Natalie Cole was good until the drugs.
Yep.
Sang with
This
him
is gonna
because of
shock
the
everybody.
magic.
Post-mortem,
right?
yeah.
Exactly.
This is gonna shock everybody, but this was like I went down the rosy trail with this one because first I was just like, oh, I can't stand her ass, but she's a great singer. First I was like Barbara Streisand, but then I went further. I'm like, yeah, but she's nothing without this person. She's nothing without blah blah blah. Judy Garland.
Oh my God.
Mm.
All right.
Judy Garland.
Okay.
Judy Garland is a
Okay,
is a
so Nat
fantastic-
King Cole's already on there.
Yes.
Judy Garland we'll throw up into the last one.
Yes.
Lane Staley.
I would. You know. what?
I cannot not let him not be on this. Do yourself a favor and take
Who would you
an
take?
Alice in Chains song
Like Man in the Box.
and take every instrument out of there. They have them out there. Trust me.
Oh, yeah,
Look
I've
it
seen
up
the
on
videos.
YouTube. Look it up on YouTube and just listen to his
Hello,
vocals.
Ange. How are you doing?
Just listen to his vocals.
See, here's
Who
the
would
thing,
you
I
take off the
don't-
list? Or if,
There's 4. We got
I
one
know.
more.
But
We got
a
one more.
compelling art. How do you argue against Tony Bennett or Frank Sinatra? I could argue against Sinatra, but Tony fucking Bennett.
See,
Because I felt, I would put Bennett, I would put Sinatra before Bennett because I kind of felt Bennett was almost that gimmicky. Once he got his little thing going for him,
I'll buy it.
I
he,
think Sinatra.
and
here's the
let's
thing,
be honest, Sinatra is blue
breed-
eyes.
Sinatra bred the Dean Martins, Jerry Lewis, and them. you
Well,
know.
Jerry Lewis was a comedian.
He looked good.
Yeah, but when Jerry Lewis did the song and dance stuff,
Yes.
he was a rat. Pack.
Yes.
Oh, he was.
Well, when you saw the 3 of them, look up on YouTube, and anytime the 3 of them
Oh,
are on
yeah, yeah.
stage, they're the Brooklyn Kids is what they are.
So basically,
We didn't know them. This is my argument with
I grew up. I
Frankie.
grew up around Sinatra music, so I guess I'm kind of.
See, my mom really didn't play that too much. But with me,
I'm with you on Lane Staley.
I will
I'm just,
say this:
I'm having a tough
I went
time.
to my cousin one year, and this completely random, and I said, dude, just pick me a new fucking something hot. And at that time, Alice in Chains came out,
Mhm.
and it's funny because I was like, I'm looking at the name, and I'm like, Seattle fucking band. I'm not feeling it, and I'm going through that whole thing. You know what did it for me? Rooster, man.
Oh, without question. I said it.
Cut that shit and just listen to him.
One of our
sing
first
that
music
fucking songs.
episodes, I said that deep that
Yeah.
comes from your soul. That came from Lane Staley. The Nickelback bitch or the Creed cunt. No
I
fucking,
wouldn't even
no
compare the
fucking
two.
phenomenon.
No,
There,
you
it was
can't. You
Lane
can't.
Staley.
You can't.
You know what? I'm going to throw a flag
not
up,
only,
and I'm
not
going to
only
wave
is
it
he
for Lane
so
Staley.
good,
I'm
he
gonna-
is so good. The only person you can even try to take his place.
Is dead too.
Like I said,
I know where you're going.
Thank
He's-
you.
He's dead too.
Thank
Chris
you.
Cornell.
I'm
Thank
voting
you.
against Lane Staley only because I didn't like Alice in Chains.
And that's fine.
No, absolutely.
Honestly, compared to the other ones on the list, but hey, this is why we do it this way.
Are we putting Lane Staley
We're putting
in the
Lane
Justice
Staley
League?
up
All
there.
right.
Yes, we are.
Man. I
Yes, we
can't
are.
fight it.
Yes, we
I
are.
can't fight it.
Paul Stanley. I'm writing it down.
You asshole.
All right. Hello, Eric Brown. Hello, Eric B. Mitchell. By the way, Eric B. Mitchell, until midnight tonight, WWE Championship belts, how much?
20%
20%
off.
There you
off.
go. So, your
And
Justice
there's
League.
30% off shirts, I think, too, actually. So.
Fantastic. Your Justice League of iconic singers is Prince, Freddie Mercury, Aretha Franklin, Nat King Cole, and Lane Staley. So we've
Damn,
had
that's
Chris,
a good
Ed,
fucking
Mike.
Can I just
Chris.
show out? Can I just point out I got like 3 out of those?
No, you did.
So-
You did. And that's why I was
Fantastic.
like, you need to shut your mouth right now.
Shut your whore mouth, bro.
We're going back to Eddie's list. I think he's got one left.
Non-fiction books.
Oh, you got two
yes.
nonfiction books and entrepreneurs. I've been waiting for the book one.
All right,
Well,
nonfiction books.
Let's get non-fiction
Let's
books
go
out of
for
the
it.
way.
Hit it, Ed.
For me, honestly,
This is
where
gonna be
I'm
the
gonna
toughest
suck.
one.
This is where I'm going to get a lot
I
of
know.
fucking.
we'll just have to.
You got to
This-
realize I've only read 50 books in my life.
If I
people.
get one, I'm happy. I'm
Here's the
happy.
thing. This is a book I think everybody should fucking read. Basic Economics by Thomas Sowell.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, you know what? I'm taking one of mine off right now because you just gave me. I'm taking Steinbrenner off the list.
go.
This is a book I think you guys might appreciate because you have some issues with this kind of stuff. Wheat Belly by William Davis.
Okay.
Book about wheat.
And
how
you know what's
bad it
funny?
is.
Right, exactly. And a side note to that, real quick. A lot of people we were brought up with the belief that wheat
Everybody was.
was
Was
better
good for you.
Was
yeah,
better.
Wheat
Fat's
bread,
bad.
wheat this,
right,
wheat
right.
that.
Has more sugars than white bread.
Yes.
And what does your body do? If it's something that it's not
Converts-
used to having,
They say you
it
convert
converts it
sugars
to
to
fat.
energy. Or
One
now,
of the-
yeah, we
No,
know
it
that now.
converts
it to
We
fat.
know that now.
One of the biggest arguments he's a doctor who wrote this book, who makes in this book is that even the wheat we're eating now is not the wheat our grandparents ate.
No.
It used to be
It's
like a
manufactured.
10-foot tall stalk.
Yeah.
And is now
It's bleached. It's
not even that.
Fortified.
Put that aside.
It's everything.
Put that aside. The wheat that they used to eat was it's like an 8 to 10 foot tall plant and yielded only so much wheat.
Right.
It's been altered at the genetic level where it's now a 4 foot tall plant,
And
but
has
it's
more.
big and wide,
Right.
Yes.
and
You've talked about this before.
right, yeah. And any allergist will tell you change a single protein, anything you'll have an allergic reaction. And
Which is why for
Crohn's is
2,000
on the
years.
rise. More people have, but you were the first one. I even
I know.
found out what Crohn's was.
But
I
you
know.
have
now
a
more
society.
people have it. Celiac is on the rise.
You have a society who's
It's-
eaten gluten for 2,000 years,
Right.
and all of a sudden everybody's fucking gluten intolerant.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's because you change it. You-
Well,
exactly. Genetically modified.
Or like me, I have a carb intolerance. I eat carbs in general, and it hurts me now because it's just the shit's fucking bad for you.
Right.
But pasta, man.
All right.
Um,
Continue.
End of Faith by Sam Harris.
hmm
I'm a Sam Harris fanboy. This is a book that you may or may not have heard of. It's a self-published book, but I love it. Right, published for Pete by Johnny B. Truant, Sean Platt.
I
and David
actually heard
Wright.
of that. I did hear about that.
It's a great book. It's long. It's 900 pages, but if anybody's
It's
thinking
the best
of getting
way,
in the game,
right?
if
Exactly.
anyone's thinking of getting in the game, they
He
should read this
he
book.
gives you a step by step. And
Yeah.
let me tell you what. There is nothing out there
I did read that
cheaper.
book.
No, there's nothing out there cheaper for a step by step. Like you
Exactly.
can literally get this book for like $10, and there is
Or
nothing.
the ebook for cheaper.
It's invaluable. It's
I was
inval-
going to say
it's going
there
on the
is
list.
nothing else out there for the price that you can get
It's on
that
the
can
list.
tell you how to become. Like you see all these things all the time. How to become a millionaire. Okay, I got to spend
Don
$50.
LaPree did that for years, then he
50
killed
bucks,
himself.
this, that,
I
and
liked
this,
him.
that. By the
So
time
did
the
I.
thing.
He was awesome.
You want a bigger dick? $50, $50. But you get my point. You know what I'm saying? This is the only
3 years.
The only thing.
3 years we've been doing this.
I'm sorry.
And you wait till the beer's right there.
I'm funny all the time. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
That
The
is
show's
pretty good.
funny. I
That's pretty
got
good.
one more book, and
Go ahead.
this is probably the first real, aside from school books at the time, because I read this when I was a kid. This is the first nonfiction book I wrote by the godfather of science fiction. Grumbles from the Grave by Robert Heinlein.
Okay.
Edited by Virginia Heinlein. It's basically a collection.
I thought you
of-
said nonfiction,
it is nonfiction.
It is nonfiction.
science fiction.
No, I'm getting to it. It's by the godfather of science fiction.
Oh,
But it's
Edited
not.
by
Thank
his
you.
wife Virginia Heinlein. It is basically a collection of letters and correspondence between his agent, editors, and publishers. And it's another good book anyone should read if they're thinking of being a writer. It gets into the head of Robert
That's
Heinlein
cool.
and the business of it. The only thing is, it shatters some perceptions you might have had from him. Like, if you're reading his old books, you're like, God, this guy's great, blah, 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 blah. He fucking hated
science
writing.
fiction.
He hated writing in general. He did
Okay.
it for money.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
But he was a capitalist.
This
and
is
that's how
probably
he
going to
got
be the
paid.
toughest list of all of them, I think.
Yeah.
Because we all have different ideas on the
Well,
nonfiction
you want me to
gimmick.
go next?
I would love you to go next.
We'll break a broom in half. And have
Especially
tryouts.
since you know I've only read $50, and that's not an exaggeration.
I read 50
people.
books last year.
So
Yeah, I
we're
was gonna
so
say.
we're about to hear 10%
I-
of those books.
There you go. There you go, dude.
Very nice.
Fast Food Nation by Eric Schlossler. I only read this because so many people were like, "Oh my god!"
the movie's good too.
I was
just
gonna
think
say they came out
I
with a
think
movie.
immediately that should go on.
Which the movie, by the way, was called Super Size Me.
Yes.
No, that was a
Oh, I was
documentary.
gonna say,
There's
yeah,
a movie,
yeah.
Fast Food Nation.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah. My bad. You're absolutely
If
right.
it pleases the panel, I think that should go on in the Justice League.
The
right now.
Fast Food Nation.
I want to
Yes.
hear his other choices first.
Okay,
Okay.
The Right Stuff by Tom Wolfe. Now, this was about how somebody could go to the moon. It essentially
astronauts.
it took you a step by step through of what the astronauts went through, right?
That could
Now-
be a good one.
The funny thing is, the only reason why I read this was because my dad, after my parents separated, left this book behind.
Okay.
So like I kind of felt like it was something that would connect me with my father, you know, as he was leaving. And it was not what I expected.
Okay.
Nowhere next to it, but it was nonfiction. And I'm not trying to say it was a bad book, but it was a nonfiction book. And
It
you
makes
can
your
see-
list for a reason.
No, it does.
That's what we're here for.
Walk in the Woods, Bill Bryan. This is the first nonfiction book that I actually picked out of nowhere. This guy, if you guys have not read him, he's fucking hysterical.
Okay.
It's all about like literally just taking the time to go out and just see what the fuck happens. His idea was he's going from, I can't remember where he started, but he's ending up in Washington State.
Okay.
And as he's going through, he's writing this book. So as he's going through all of these national parks, he's walking. He's not driving, dude. He's walking. So you can't wait for him to get to the end. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
it's a fucking great book. And everybody asks me, how are you the way you are, Mike? Do you want my
Beer
honest
and
opinion?
whiskey.
How to Win Friends and Influence People. By Dale Carnegie. No, I'm serious.
You're gonna bring a
I'm
Dale
s-
Carnegie book
Yes,
to the
I am.
table.
Yes,
Wow.
I am. Yes, I am. I actually did fucking read this book in high school. I'm not joking. It is a fucking honest to good fucking book.
I read what is it? How to Talk Dirty and Influence People.
Can I just say
It explains
can
a
I
lot.
just say this?
Lenny Bruce.
If a lot of you stupid motherfuckers would read this book right now, the world would be a better place. It so would, trust me.
And that's
And the
the
last
bottom
but
line.
not least, the Bible. No, I'm joking.
I thought about that.
Kama Sutra, baby. That is the last time I lived.
Wow. All right. Kind of makes my list fall short, but I got If I Did It.
The Quran.
Originally called If I Did It, but when it hit the stands, it was called I Did It with If in little bitty letters because it was released by the Ron Goldman Justice Foundation. Originally written by O.J. Simpson, but
Oh,
Then
I see where
the
this is
family
going.
sued, and
I see where this is
they
going.
put it
I
out
like
as
it.
I Did It
I
with
like
If
it.
in little bitty letters. If I Did It. And by the way, 2 weeks from now on Fox, they're going to do the If I Did It interview that's going to be
Good
shown
fucking.
worldwide.
You know what? That's a nice little fuck you. That's
24
almost.
years later.
That's almost like.
It would be like if Hitler lived. It'd be like How I Gassed the Jews by Adolf Hitler.
I like it.
You know,
I like it. Just out of spite, I gotta. You know what? I'm gonna take.
oh, we're putting OJ on the list?
I am. I'm gonna,
OJ, you
I'm
just
gonna
made
take
the
the
list.
right stuff. Sorry,
I
Dad.
want to hear the other ones.
All right, I'm putting If I Did It on the list. I have a good feeling
I
about
love
that
it. I love it though. I love how
Number
he did
two
that.
was
That's
Fatal
awesome.
Justice by Fred Bost and Jerry Potter. It was reinvestigating the Jeffrey McDonald murders from 1972. The Army captain
He did it.
who they say killed his wife and kids, and
He
he got
did it.
stabbed up pretty good. The book that Bost and Potter wrote kind of tell you why he didn't do it, but he's still in jail.
He
to this
still
day.
did it. He still did it.
Flat-
Those were really good buddies of his. Those were really good battle buddies of his.
he gave them some good drugs.
As a matter of fact, I guarantee you, one of those motherfuckers that wrote that book probably stabbed him.
Could be. Another book that I wanted to put on the list is the Flat Tax by Neil Bortz, about how if you put a flat and get rid of the income tax, get rid of all the other bullshit taxes, just get taxed on the things you buy. And I know on this show we are a fan of saying,
Taxation is theft.
Yes.
but if you have to have tax, implore a flat tax across the board. So the 6-pack of beer that you buy has a 23% tax, which could hurt your wallet a little bit, but the $50 million yacht that President Fuckknuckle buys has the same 23% tax. By the numbers,
I
you
call
could
that
eliminate
getting pimped by some bitch.
you could
shit.
eliminate the national deficit in 12 years. Neil Bortz put the numbers out
Eventually.
there. Love the book.
Eventually.
Columbine by Dave Cullen. He was a survivor of the shooting. Gave his
Oh, I know that book.
yeah, fantastic book. It's a heartbreaker. Much like Mike Riccardi's book, which almost made the list, which is Just a Thought Away. Go find it on Amazon.
I would
through
almost
Loki
put
and
that
Giamatti.
one on there before that because that one is so much more personal.
I'm taking
To
Columbine
me-
off. Your veto has been registered.
I'll take my veto for that because that was closer to us. You know what I'm saying? That
Oh, the
fire.
and everything.
and it was something that it's funny because I'm not funny in that aspect,
I get it.
but like years later, like I remember hearing about it and being like, wow, I should have been up there. Like I went up there every
I
weekend.
should have been up there.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. And then you bring up that story, and it was like you lost somebody in that, and that's always struck
I
me.
mentioned
so
this. I mentioned this before. The blowback after all that affected like people like me when I was going to different parties and events, and they doubled security.
Yes.
This, that, and the other
yes,
thing. Because,
yes,
And we never had pyrotechnics and anything, but they were just like,
they were all over it, man.
yeah. And this
The-
was in Mass. Like
the
it affected
security
Mass,
and the-
Connecticut, everybody.
Exactly.
Right. Everything was heightened
Yeah.
after February 20, 2003.
Yeah, I moved that not just because he was a former guest, but because
Yeah, I'll put that on there.
Yeah, it
Are we putting that on
yeah,
the
we
list?
are.
All right.
It influenced a lot. It really did.
I'm really push. Here's the thing, though. I'm gonna really push for Grumbles from the Grave and Ray published.
Well, I got one more, and you won't like it. You might. Was No Easy Day by Mark Owen, not his real name, outlining the what do you call it? The I was in the Army. I should know this. How they killed Osama bin Laden.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
A book
Yeah.
that just fucking had me gripped from beginning to end.
That's cool.
How they killed him, pulled the trigger,
uh,
shot him in the head.
Just
Yeah.
the lead up. The
Well, I was gonna say,
everything
there's-
Zero Dark 30
Yeah, I was
did.
gonna say everything. I was gonna say everything is
But
like
it was
wait
before
here,
them.
wait
It was-
that, and hear this, and then wait that, and here
But
we
if
go.
you're former
find
military,
this.
you were like,
It's
oh,
hurry up
shit.
and wait.
Yeah.
It's hurry up and wait. We know. Yeah, no.
But
I-
that's my
the
list.
CIA does stuff,
Right,
then they send
yeah.
in the army.
Right.
I'm
CIA,
I'm happy that I have two on the
yeah,
list.
Right. No,
I'm
I got
happy.
you. I got you.
Mike,
All right. Fast Food Nation's already on there.
Fast Food Nation.
Fast
Yes,
Food
we did
Nation's
say that.
yeah, that's already on there.
I won't fight that.
We're gonna give Mike Riccardi his.
He's on-
He deserves it.
Yup.
I, without a doubt. And like I said, I do like I said, it's nothing against the Columbine, but I feel like this tragedy more was like when they say, oh, it's different when it hits home. It is.
this hit home
It is.
for
No,
a lot
and
of us
it
who
is.
ever went
It
to that
is.
club.
And it's absolutely right. So like I said, I'm not trying to take away the tragedy of the Columbine. What I am trying to say, though, is that this was home. And I do remember saying that. I do remember
this
saying,
didn't have to happen like
right,
this.
exactly.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And I do remember saying, fuck, I could have been there. Like,
Yeah.
so many people offered me tickets, and
There's
I
a
didn't go to
reason
that.
why I got 22 text messages or phone messages the next day saying, Tell me you weren't in the club.
Right.
Tell me you weren't in the club.
Because you're used to going there, right? Exactly.
I've been there a dozen times.
Right. All right, so we got two more spots.
We got 4 actually. We got 4 on the list. We need
so
one more.
so we got one more. So
Christ, nothing on my list I would say should be on there above these.
hey, I gotta say this: you like sex? Kama Sutra, baby.
I would go with the Kama Sutra.
You like sex? Kama Sutra.
Ed, make an argument for something you have.
What? You like
No,
masturbation more?
No, man, just Grumbles
way-
from the
Look,
grave. Grumbles from the grave is more personal to me.
Look. Nobody liked Jefferson, but he's up there. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Kama Sutra, motherfucker.
No,
You like sex?
I never use it.
Bullshit.
What, Jefferson or the Kama
Or
Sutra?
Kama
sex.
Sutra. I
Okay.
don't fucking dude. I'm not gonna fuck somebody with my ankle back behind my head and a
Okay, but do you use
Rooster
missionary?
shoved up my
Do
ass.
you use missionary?
lame.
It's in there. Do you use doggy? It's in there. Do you use fucking head, ankle behind your head? It's in there. Do you use any fucking style that you can think of, Ed? It's in there.
I might
okay?
make
because
a
of
case.
Kama Sutra?
Yes.
No.
I might
Yes.
make a case for this.
No, we were humping like that before Kama Sutra.
I
They
didn't,
just wrote it down.
I didn't
but
think-
it's nonfiction, ain't it?
I didn't think this would be the one we argued the most about.
First of all,
It's
why
sex.
why is it doggy style? All animals do it like that. Why isn't it piggy style?
Because pigs are fat and nasty.
What?
You want more? Go ahead. Give me another animal. Go
You got-
ahead.
You know what?
Go ahead.
I'm going to pass this to you. You put the 5th member of the Justice League in. I have to go see a man about a horse.
Nah, I'm fighting this one. No Kama Sutra. It's
right.
not even a
Then what-
nonfiction book.
It is a nonfiction book. Are you
No.
serious?
No, it's like bad instructions that came with a stereo
Oh
in the 90s.
God. Okay. So what do you got instead?
I got Grumbles from the Grave by Robert Heinlein.
Rumbles from the Grave, which is what?
Robert Heinlein, Godfather of science fiction. The letters between.
Yeah,
letter and
I
culture.
but that's just him becoming professional.
Yeah, it's a very inspiring book.
So is having sex.
You can have sex without a book.
Apparently, that's why we have so many people that are on unemployment right now.
I don't know. No, I'm not losing out to Kama Sutra. Fuck that. Ain't my fault. You only read 50 books, and most of them are probably about sex.
And look, and let me tell you what, Kama Sutra was a goddamn pictorial, so I didn't have to do a whole lot of reading. That's why I really like this
what
one.
were the
all
other
right?
ones? The Joy of Sex cookbook. What?
Yeah, sex in kitchen, sex in bathroom.
Playboy's Guide to Anal. What? Fucking. These are all the books you read. Damn, kid. No wonder you's fucked up.
All right, you asshole. Yeah, you gotta bring sex.
Godfather of science.
You gotta
fiction.
bring sex and fucked up in the same sentence. I'll give you it. I'm just gonna
I'm sorry,
put.
Robert Heinlein.
I'm just gonna put Ed's choice. That's all I'm putting.
Wow.
You don't even. You don't
Wow,
even
you
get.
can't even give me
no.
the respect.
Nope.
Say the name. Say the words, Loki. Say the words.
What are the words again?
Grumbles from the grave. You fucking IPA drinking motherfucker.
Rumbles.
Grumbles with a G.
See, you're not even speaking right now. That's not my fault.
You know,
Grumbles.
I'm gonna send you a copy on during Christmas. You're gonna read that shit
Great.
after you read mine,
Okay, let me finish reading yours first,
which
and
is
then
not that long.
and then you
It's not a long
exactly. That's how much
time.
time I
You
have,
should be able to finish that while cooking.
dude. Do you know how I read Warhammer books? Okay, fluff. Okay, there's my stats.
I think we all do that, but
All right.
like I just got that new book, which is thick. It's thick as fuck, dude. And I read like the first half of it. I'm like, God damn,
My eyes hurt. Yeah.
it's a lot.
So
of shit
Grumbles
to
from the Grave got over Kama Sutra just because he said that my fucked up past has a lot to do with the Kama Sutra book.
I may or may
I-
not disagree, but
I just said
didn't
out
hear
of
the
50
argument.
books,
So-
out of
so-
the 50
so-
books he read, most of them were probably about sex.
They were, but whatever. So fuck you. All right.
Fair enough.
Next. That's
All
why
right.
one of my topics is about women. All right. So shut the fuck up, Ed. Get
All
out
right.
of Chris's house. Fuck you.
Right? Seriously.
So next is Ed, right?
No, we just did
No, I
Ed's
just-
list. Now
we
it's,
just did mine.
it's on to you.
Oh, nice. All right.
So Mike's list, pick one.
So I have either beer, and it's funny. I actually opted to back out of influential disasters for beer.
I
Real
noticed.
quick.
Oh,
Quick
like the
fire.
worst beers?
Yeah, quick fire.
Worst
for
be-
for
no.
those of you, no. For those of you who wrote it down, I don't know if you actually wrote down disasters because I actually did.
I did.
Came up with it afterwards.
Yep.
I started to, but I
Okay,
I
so
got,
just
I got,
whatever you
I
wrote
got
down.
Beer now.
We're not going to pick down. Yeah, we're not
I
going
didn't
to
get all
pick
the
any. We're not going to pick
disasters,
any. Real quick. Influential disasters, just so you guys know. The 1960 Chile earthquake, 99 Bridge Creek F5 tornado, 1980 Mount St. Helens, 2007 the Peruvian earthquake, and of course number 5 global warming.
I had 9/11, obviously. The eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD, Hurricane Katrina. Within months of each other was Chernobyl and the Union Carbide meltdown in Russia and India, and the Kobe earthquake in Japan of 1995.
I was only at 3 when you decided to change it. So I had Hurricane Gloria, Katrina, and Mariah Carey's career.
Which I included this because
Or
I
I
was
could add
hysterical.
Kanye West, Life of Pablo.
So
That was a disaster.
Fair,
as
fair,
that is fair.
beyond fair.
The
So
Jackson
I
6
opted
reunion.
to not go with influential disasters for beer, because it's part of our show.
We
I
drink.
mean,
We do it once in a while.
we do it all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
We do it all. Let's be
We
honest.
might have a beer every now and again.
So here we go.
This
Now
tribute is real
I
nice, by the
actually
way.
did actual beers that I prefer. However, we can just do companies if you guys just did companies.
I did beers I
s-
prefer as well.
I picked beers.
specific. That's
beers,
what I
Yeah.
did too. Okay, perfect.
This is where we're going to
In
have
no
a
particular
disconnect.
order. Here we go. Sam Adams, Cold Snap, Treehouse, Alter Ego, Yingling, Small Town Brewery, anything that they make, and number 5, Kreuzberg Ale, which you can only get in the very fine area of Germany.
I might throw Kreuzberg on there only because
And
it
I'm
is
g-
that.
You haven't had it yet,
No.
but
You know what?
I know I'm.
changing
been
it
waiting.
now that
I was
going
gonna say, Brian's coming in from Germany,
Thank God.
June.
Right here.
Yes, and he will be bringing us some Kreuzberg Ale.
Nice.
Trust me when I tell you that not only is this the greatest, but when Hugh Hefner was alive, he actually ordered 3 fucking kegs.
If
of
it's
this
good enough
shit.
for Hef, it's good enough for the Justice League.
So
Kreuzberg's
I
going on the
fucking
list.
love Kreuzberg Ale.
I might argue a couple of those because Cold Snap
No.
I'm not really a fan of.
Hey, that works.
All
Like
right.
I said, I think it's actually one of the truest white ales, or the white wheats, the wheat ales
Yeah.
they have out there. But
All right, my 5 is the Omagong 3 Philosophers, Dogfish Head 60-minute IPA. You're about to see a trend here. The Sierra Nevada Torpedo IPA.
that one's pretty good.
The Stubborn Beauty Nummy Nummy IPA, which you and I tried some months ago, and the Atulamon Ale, which was the Megadeth-inspired beer that we all tried,
That was
which was very smooth, very
Yeah,
tasty.
yeah.
It wasn't overpowering. Even Ed liked it. So those are my 5.
My 5. These are specific beers that I really
Yep.
really like. Start at the top. Hoegaarden.
Yeah.
I can't get enough of it.
I'm throwing my veto on myself. I'm putting Hoegaarden on the list.
All right.
Well, that automatically goes in then.
As you know,
Two votes.
Wachusett Blueberry is one of my favorite beers.
Veto.
Not-
No,
not
I'm
gonna
throwing
argue.
my first veto. Fuck blueberry beer. I waited as long as I could. I knew I was going to veto Ed at some point. Blueberry beer is off the list. It's my one veto. I have no more vetoes.
I am throwing an objection to the
Horse
veto.
shit. There's one.
can't.
We each get
On the
one
basis-
veto.
No, you
That
can't.
jabroni
No, it's done.
is
It's done.
bigoted against
Once,
blueberry.
no,
I'm
no. Once you
allergic.
veto, once you
Their
Veto is in there.
Once
Your
you
Honor,
veto,
It's
The
gone.
man has clearly
the rules are in
exhibited a
state.
bias.
I'm sorry. I know he is biased. However, he did call, and we actually did break it down to only 2 vetoes
I know.
per person
We can
Alright.
veto anything of our
of
own.
our own.
But we can only veto
outside-
once.
Oh,
Once.
Oh, once. It was down to 1 now. Yeah.
Out of the
You are
two of
down
you,
to none.
I am down to none. I have no vetoes
So you
left.
waited for me to
I
say
am
this.
vetoing the blueberry beer.
I see how it is.
Thank
I
you.
thought we had 2. One
Nope.
for each person.
Thank you.
Okay,
Fuck you.
okay.
Bye.
All right,
No
okay.
blueberry
All
beer.
right, all right.
I'm out.
Did I veto yet?
No, you have not.
didn't.
Neither of
Me-
you have.
Then I
Me
did
or
not.
you have not. Yes.
I have a
not.
feeling
We
my
have
next
not.
list is
Moving
going to
on.
be screaming veto.
Moving on. Moving on. Instant list maker, the Machu Picchu jalapeno.
Oh my
Saison.
God.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
right.
That was fucking
love it.
tasty.
I love
I'm
it.
vetoing
Um,
myself.
I'm vetoing
I got
Sam
some
Adams
for
Cold
Christmas,
Snap for that
Secret
one.
Santa.
There we go.
I'm taking
I got some for Christmas,
Omagong
Secret
out for the
Santa.
Machu
I got-
Picchu.
Yeah, that was good. That was
I'm gonna
good
grab
shit.
some. I got two growlers I can fill up.
Yeah, that was good shit.
This one I've only had it once, ever, when I was in Mystic, and I fell absolutely in love with it. Clown Shoes Clementine Wheat Beer.
Not bad.
Fucking
Really
delicious
good. Really
beer.
good.
Really, really good. A lot of Belgian beers.
Good call
there.
by you.
I love that one. And this one was a limited release for Blue Moon. The Valencia Grove Amber was a delicious beer. I loved it.
See, they throw Valencia in front of anything. Are you sure that was a Valencia orange?
Yeah, really.
It was, but
All
it was.
right.
But it wasn't their normal.
Ed, you're on the
Belgian
list twice.
White. It wasn't their Belgian white though. It was an amber,
Ed, you're on the list twice.
which is different. From
That
Blue
is.
Moon.
That
So
is.
Let it
that
go.
is,
Those are my
that is.
5 beers.
Let it go. You're on the list twice.
Okay,
Let it
so
go.
what do we got so far? We got Kreuzberg Ale
We
with
got-
a K.
We got
with a
Hoegaarden.
K.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me fix
Hoegaarden, I have no problem with that. That
Try
can
it.
go
So
up
I
on
want to
there.
buy some.
No,
next
no,
week.
I've had
oh
it.
My
I've
God,
had
it's
it.
the
No,
best.
no, it is. It's good. It's
And
good.
the Machu Picchu
It's better than Cold Snap.
jalapeno gimmick.
Yeah,
Schneebitz
that's on there.
firm.com.
That's on there.
So we got 2 spots.
I gotta give Small Town their shot, dude.
All right.
Small Town, your girl drinks it. I drink it. It doesn't matter.
What is the flavor? It was just
it doesn't
anything they
matter.
did?
It doesn't anything that they make from the vanilla cream ale to the Mountain Brew to the Not Your Father's
You
ginger
really
ale.
have to give them a lot of credit because they're tapping into
flavor,
a
dude.
not just that, but a part of society that is, I want to have something, but I don't want to drink too much. And
No, it's not only that. I
the
want it
root
to
beer,
taste
the
good.
gimmick,
I want it to taste good.
and it does
And
everything
there's
they
some
does.
do.
people. There are some
And it does.
people that just don't like beer,
But they
and
drink the
don't-
Mountain.
And
they
let me
don't
tell
like
you
those
what,
malt
dude.
beverage either.
They just came out with a fruit punch, and if it tastes like Hawaiian punch, I'm done, dude. That's my jam.
my
I
only-
love
Hawaiian punch like a
punch.
motherfucker,
dude.
right
I
there.
love
My only
Hawaiian
problem
punch.
with those is a lot of them are so sweet, and I can't drink them regularly.
Well, the Mountain Ale,
Right.
I gotta say, I didn't
It's
try
like
it until
Mountain
about
Dew.
2 weeks ago. It does, but it's like it's sweeter than Mountain Dew. But I get it because you have to counteract the alcohol
Mountain Dew,
versus the
you know what you need to have. I don't know if they still have it out there. There's a special edition of
the
Mountain
vegetable
Dew.
oil.
There's a special edition of Mountain Dew.
Oh,
and
the
it's kind of clear
sugar.
in color. No.
Oh.
It's clear. It's
I know what you're
original-
talking about. It's like
it's
the
original
7-Up,
Mountain
right?
Brew.
Yeah.
How
Did-
it's basically what it originally was back in the
Okay.
day when they used to make it old school. I mean, I'm talking before.
And that's what it
Pepsi.
tastes like.
So
yeah.
the Not Your Father's Mountain Brew isn't quite the Mountain Dew everyone's accustomed to.
It's the
And
Mountain Brew that it's
Now,
supposed to be, right?
If they came out with Not Your Father's Surge, I'd be all over that shit.
Not Your Father's Slice Orange.
But I
or
do.
whatever.
The Small Town Brewery, I think they're out of Seattle.
Could be.
They,
I
they
don't
made
know.
a cherry
I'm not
cola,
sure.
right? Or
Yeah,
is that
they
the other
did.
They got a cherry cola. They're also the ones that make the Not Your Mother's. So they have a strawberry rhubarb
Oh, yeah, the
pie.
iced
I've been
the
wanting to
apple
try that.
pie.
I
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
Oh,
want
the
to try
strawberry rhubarb is fucking great, dude. It's tart with that vanilla, and they use the Madagascar vanilla.
I like
like
them.
they use
give me
real.
heartburn
No, they are.
after two
They're
of them.
super. Look, they're
Yeah.
super sweet. It's got to be something that you got to be in the mood for. But I'll tell you what, if you have them, you love them. There's not a one. Even the ginger ale, which is more like a ginger soda. If you guys have never had like Verner's,
you ever have Moscow Mule? Oh,
exactly.
so good.
It's
With the real
different.
ginger
It's
beer.
right. It's punch you in the face ginger. You got to understand. This is a strong. Like ginger ale is so tame compared to a ginger soda. It's smack you in the face ginger, and this is
It's
exactly what it
impossible
does.
to get real soda if you think about it. Like
No.
nobody, the days of the
Nobody
pharmacy
wants
and the
to.
soda fountain.
Nobody wants to.
We got to get number 5 because we each have one
All right,
list
so
left.
here we go. I have to go. So we threw Small Town up in there. Kreuzberg's up there. I'm happy.
I'm going to make a case for the Megadeth beer, the Atula
Oh yeah,
Mon.
there you go. That's on there. That's
Ed,
on there.
I know you enjoyed it. You
That's
really
on there.
you thought it
I
was
won't fight
great.
That's on
Ed
there.
Starkey was on.
Yeah.
Ed Starkey.
I bet I'll fight you.
Bill
I'll fight you in
Starkey.
the next category. I won't
No,
fight you on this
I'll bite that. I'll buy that. Like I said, I got
All right.
Kreuzberg up there. I got fucking Small Town Brewery up
All
there.
right, so your
We're all
Justice
over it.
League of beers that we love is Kreuzberg Ale, Hoegaarden, Machu Picchu Jalapeno Ale, Small
is
Town
fucking
beers, no
great,
matter what
dude.
they make, and the Atula Mon. Go out and find it. Have a good
I'm
time.
feeling
Have
the
any of
spice
those.
in beer.
Have
I'm
any
just
of
feeling
those.
it
I know.
lately.
Yeah, have
I
any
wi-
of
I
those.
wish you weren't there way early on when I brought the jalapeno sculpin ale, and you would have loved it. I'm gonna try to find it.
No, well, I'll tell you what. You go up there that day. I'm gonna take my growlers. We're gonna double fill
All
that
right.
shit.
So
dude.
back to the top of the rotation. It's my list, and it is the best movies that have been made since 2010.
yes.
So, which is only an 8-year period. I know we're gonna have some repeats, I think, on this list, but I'll start off. I start out with The Force Awakens. What a great fucking film. Thankfully, I went to the bathroom after the film to find out Han Solo died. Black Mass, the story of Whitey Bulger out of Massachusetts, gangster. Bridge of Spies with Tom Hanks, talking about the guy who across the Berlin Wall to talk to all the diplomats, etc., so forth. American Sniper, the Chris Kyle story. Love it. Read the book. Couldn't wait to see the movie. Fantastic film. And Zero Dark 30, going back to the Mark Owen thing.
Yeah.
Fantastic film. If you never watched it, it brings the book to life. Those are my 5.
I don't have any of those.
Well, because you suck.
I've
but-
got
Still
straight,
love ya. Always
straight out
have.
of Compton.
Oh my God! You know what? Right away, I'm taking
Straight out of Compton's going on with it.
I'm taking Zero Dark 30 off. I'm putting
Yeah,
Straight Outta
you know,
Compton
I
on.
almost screamed veto. I don't like Zero Dark 30.
That's all right. I just
I don't
vetoed
know
it
why-
myself.
You were waiting. You're waiting for a veto. Look at you. You're like, yeah, it's not worth it.
Fuck it.
I
Not
just, I
worth
just
it.
vetoed
It's
myself.
not worth it.
I'm waiting.
It's not worth it.
You can't wait.
The
This
veto
is
is
the
not
last
worth it.
list.
I know.
The veto is not worth it.
It Follows.
No.
I fucking love that movie.
Okay.
Wait, it follows from
The horror movie.
the it like it.
Not it, as in
No,
Pennywise.
like the baby, the little crazy baby thing, right?
No,
No. I've seen this film. I know what he means.
no, it's basically
It lives.
this guy has sex
It's not
with a
It
girl.
Lives.
No, it's different.
What was the
No,
name
no,
of the
that's
movie?
From the 80s.
Yes,
The baby with the
yes, that's what I thought it was. I was like, it follows. I missed an actual follow up.
There was
No,
It
no.
Lives and It Lives Again.
Oh,
and
fuck you!
there were
I
three of
veto
them. There
that
were three of them.
bullshit.
You're
Fucking-
Mike threw his
It's
veto.
not even the same. How are you gonna call it anything?
It's not in the same. It's different. This guy.
Mike threw his veto.
This
It's
guy-
I
all
don't give a
done.
fuck. I
Girl.
don't care.
It's
Don't
all
care.
done.
No,
Don't care.
The rules say I get to plead my case.
All right.
No,
go
a
ahead.
veto's a veto. He threw his
You can
veto.
plead your case. It's still gone.
Wow.
You're the
Still
last
gone.
one with a veto.
No, you fucked with my emotions. I thought that was an actual it fucking movie. Like, no, it's
Maybe I'll
not.
veto you.
No, veto me all
well,
you
bring
want.
it on, because he's the last one you can veto.
I picked Logan.
Okay.
I thought Logan was if he never does it again, it's a perfect end to Wolverine
Yeah,
or Hugh
I'll
Jackman's
buy
Wolverine.
that. I'll
Fair,
buy that.
fair.
And it, like I've said before, it's not just a good superhero movie; it's a good fucking movie.
Mhm.
So you don't have to like superheroes to like that movie.
Yep.
This had to be on there. Creed.
Oh, you know what? I might.
Fucking Creed is rejuvenated the Rocky franchise. In
It doesn't
in
need
a
to
great
be.
direction.
It doesn't need to be rejuvenated.
I'm putting
Yeah,
that on
but
the side.
It has though in a
Yeah, I know. No, if you had to rejuvenate it,
Yeah.
it's the best way to do it.
It-
I
it-
agree.
yeah,
I
it-
It
agree.
was a glorious film from
But
beginning
it
to
did
end.
not have to
No,
be rejuvenated.
It didn't, but it did.
It was a glorious film from beginning to end.
And I had to put Wonder Woman.
Oh my
I
God!
just fucking I love Wonder Woman. It's the perfect superhero movie for DC.
All right.
Grant pushing
All right.
Christopher Reeve Superman
All right, shut
to
up.
the side.
You already
You're-
vetoed him.
You're gonna
Enough.
get it, asshole.
Enough. Avengers 2012. The first time ever you threw all these superheroes into the mix, and they did it splendidly. They did it splendidly to the point where fucking even Loki killed fucking whatever the fuck his name
Not
is.
you, Loki.
And they brought him back.
The other Loki.
Colburn or whatever the fuck his name. He should have
Goldberg.
stayed dead. He should have stayed dead. When Loki killed his ass over the fucking super Captain America cards, should have stayed dead.
All right.
Put him back. Godzilla 2014. It brought back my love for Godzilla. Yes, it did.
He's barely in it.
Are you serious? When he ripped open that fucking bitch's mouth and was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
All right.
Fruitville Station 2013.
Oh my God! That's got it.
If you didn't watch Fruitville Station, you're a racist.
I just haven't got around to it.
He told no stop time out offsides clipping. He told me about it, and I went home that night and watched the fucking film. And I loved it. And I texted him the next morning and said that was worth fucking losing sleep over. Fantastic.
There's a 4-year-old in my house that monopolizes the TV. It's hard.
You throw her in the room, you give her some Barney, you let her go.
She doesn't like Barney.
Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2.
Vetoed.
Ed throws his veto.
I did not like that movie.
It's still
I
the
didn't
best.
think it. I didn't
Still
think
the
it.
best
I didn't.
Marvel movie of
I
2017.
didn't think it lived up to the first one.
Yeah, no. Vetoed.
Best of
I'm vetoing
2017.
I'm gonna.
Last
follow
but
him.
not least, 2007. See, I didn't even argue. I just let it go.
Fair.
Just let it go.
He argued the veto.
Let it go.
I
And
got
that's a hint for my last fucking movie
Oh,
choice.
Jesus Christ!
My last
He worked.
movie
He worked
choice.
the vetoes.
I'm going to
He
regret
worked-
my veto.
He worked the vetoes.
Yes, you are. King Arthur. Legend of the
Wow.
Sword, 2017. I
Wow.
set you up for that
I
one.
haven't seen it, but I wouldn't have vetoed that. I
No,
like
that's a
King
great
Arthur.
fucking movie. It was
Is
a
it better
great.
than First Night?
Yes,
We have one
20
film
times better.
on the list.
20 times
We have
better.
an iconic actor from First Night.
I
on
know,
our lists.
I know, but I wanted that night. I
All right.
wanted that shit to work.
I
But
will-
this one, trust me, when I say I didn't want this to work, King Arthur, I didn't want that to work.
All right.
And it works so good, I can't wait for part 2. And I hope that there actually is a
I
part
will
2.
watch it.
I've
I'll
seen
watch
all the films that are on the side list.
Avengers needs to be on there. I'm sorry.
And I'm
Needs to
looking
be
at
on there.
I'm looking at my list as well. Of the ones you brought up, I would push Avengers to the side and vote for Fruitvale Station.
Oh, Fruitvale's not on there. Fruitvale needs to be on there.
all right,
It needs
so,
to be on there.
So it's 2 votes.
Fruitvale
I'm gonna
needs
put
to be
I
on there.
Fruitvale
honestly,
Station.
I haven't seen it, so I'll
You
abstain.
really need
You have to
go
see it.
see
Yeah,
it.
I know the story that is based
It's a
on.
great.
I do want to see it.
fucking
I
movie.
love the actor.
Hello, Adam Crandall.
Me
Thanks
too.
for joining.
I think he's
That's what he
he's
made.
the man right now.
He made the
owns-
movie. He owns Hollywood.
He is.
He owns-
is,
Michael B. Jordan is Hollywood.
I told you,
right
man.
now.
You know what's fucked up? Loki has a man crush
despite
on Michael B. Jordan.
That's right.
I've said
what
it before.
he says in the movie, he's not a phony Creed.
Oh wow! I can't wait for the. Oh, by the way,
Rocky
I know
4
we,
Part 2. I can't wait either.
exactly. Creed 2 with the Son of Drago.
All right, so what do we got? What do we got?
All right, we got 2 on the list. Straight Outta Compton, Fruitvale Station. Now, having said that, we have
wow.
Creed, King Arthur, Wonder Woman, which I'm inclined to put on the list, but
Wonder
that goes
Woman.
up to a vote. Avengers, Force Awakens. I think we all loved, but
No.
yeah.
again,
No, I say no to that one.
all right, you're saying
Give it to
no-
Wonder Woman.
Give it to Wonder Woman. Okay,
Give it to Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman is
If you agree with it, I do got to say I
This
best
did.
DC
because
movie of
It
the
was.
last decade.
It was. No, absolutely. Absolutely.
The
It was
only
the
reason-
only good
I
DC
like
movie
Force
that's come out
Awakens.
so
I
far.
like Force Awakens, but when I saw it a second time,
I nitpicked it. I did.
Not that I
nitpicked
Same.
nitpicked it, but like
I
Empire
nitpicked
Strikes
it.
Back, I can watch that movie over and over and over and over. It never gets
Same.
old. Return of the Jedi, same thing. Force Awakens, I don't feel that way.
it. Yeah.
I'm
I
definitely.
did
This
feel the
new
new
one,
one.
definitely not.
Yeah, the new one, I felt like it was forced. Like I
The
felt.
storyline made no sense.
I got to wave a flag for American Sniper because
Who said that one?
I
He
did.
did.
And I'm not saying that because it's my pick. I'm saying that because I read the book, I watched the film. He's a guy like us, but he's not
We
like
still
us.
don't. We still don't
I'll leave
know.
it to you guys. I don't like.
Look,
Chris
we still
Kyle.
don't look. I was gonna say we
I
still
think
don't know how
the
much of that
question-
is accurate.
The question
Can
of
we-
Chris
can we
Kyle
put this out-
engaging in stolen
Right.
valor
Right?
is out there.
Can we just throw that out there? We don't know enough about him right now, and half of his fucking shit is considered quote unquote classified. So
Right.
we won't know it. We won't know
Well,
it
Here's what we do know.
for at least what
This
20
is my
years.
issue with him. This is what
Easily.
we do know. We do know that the stuff he says in his book, as far as medals, the stuff he says in his books versus what's actually documented
Is
with
bullshit.
the military, which is public record,
Is bullshit.
doesn't jive.
Right?
The
Exactly.
shit with Jesse Ventura, and I know Jesse Ventura is a little bit of a whack job.
A little bit?
There's no way that man punched out Jesse Ventura back then.
No.
There's no fucking way.
Of course not.
And Jesse Ventura won that lawsuit and all that shit and blah blah. They made Jesse.
They made a big
villain.
deal out of it because after he died, the estate takes it over.
No, I know.
And
Right.
They
everybody
made
said,
Jesse a villain. How
"Of
could you
course,
sue the
how could
widow?"
you sue the widow?"
I can't
didn't.
stop
I
suing.
sued Chris
Right.
Kyle, and then he died.
And his publisher, he sued his publisher.
Yeah.
But
Again, it happened before he died. So if you're a statist motherfucker who wants to discount Jesse Ventura and everything he did for this country before he became Jesse the Body and the Governor and all that bullshit, you're barking up the wrong
Yeah,
fucking
you-
tree.
you're,
and
you're
there's
not going to
one
get
more
my Chris
thing-
Kyle vote.
There's
I'm
one
sorry.
more
All right,
thing
fair
I have
enough.
There's one more thing I have an issue with. This is a side note. There were like T-shirts, sweatshirts, or whatever that said Chris Kyle, American Sniper that you could buy. I totally appreciate what servicemen do for this country. It's not a sport. It's not a fucking sport. I am not going to wear the sweatshirt of somebody who has to kill people for the country.
Oh, I see where you're
That's-
going. I see where you're going with
that's
that. I
fucking
appreciate that.
But then again,
fucking
I'm a
appreciate
big
that.
supporter of Grunt Style and Nine Line, and I buy their
That's-
shirts
no, that's
regularly.
different.
No, but
though.
that's different. That is
There's
different.
no
All right, I
shirt
see.
that says
Yeah.
Chris Burns, American whatever. I have an issue with that.
I get
should
it.
Not,
Right,
we
you're-
should
you're-
not have trading cards about our service people.
Fair enough.
They have a job. They have a function. Sometimes.
I'd be like somebody like having my T-shirt, Mike Smith, Superior Mechanic.
I'd buy it.
Well, yeah.
I'd buy
I'm
it for
fine
a
with
lot
that
of
'cause You're not
reasons,
killing
yeah.
people.
Um,
Here's the thing. No, here's the thing. What does a sniper do?
He kills the enemy.
Okay, it's not a sport. We're not scoring.
Yeah, but we
points.
buy jerseys for sports.
Right.
And these
But
guys
that's
aren't killing
different.
people.
That's different.
Depending on who,
Here's
depending
the
on
thing.
who you're
We
talking
give
about.
We give these guys medals. We give these guys
O.J.
recognition, and
Simpson
they
sold a lot of
deserve it.
jerseys.
True.
But we don't
Thank
go
you.
around wearing shirts saying this guy killed this many Japs.
I'll buy
O.J.
that.
Simpson
I'll buy
sold
that.
a lot
I'm
of
just saying.
jerseys.
All right, so what do we got? What do we got?
All
You
right.
get my point.
I guess
End
if
rant.
I do.
I guess
I
if
do.
I have to make a case, I really have to go with Black Mass, which again goes back to the local New England area, which we are in. Whitey Bulger, fantastic film. Johnny Depp can do no wrong. I don't know how he didn't make any of our lists as far as iconic actors. That man can play anything.
No, he
I
can.
can tell you why he wasn't on mine.
Why?
That shit with his wife, where he may have beaten her and shit like that. I have issues with that.
I get it, but he can play any part you put in front of him. So we have 3 on the list.
Roman
we need 2
Polanski.
more.
All right, so
Great
what,
director,
so
but-
no, we got 4.
What's the 4th? I have Straight Outta Compton, Fruitvale Station,
Oh, okay.
Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Make your case because we got 2 more lists and top 10.
Like I
and-
said, if I ain't getting Godzilla up in there, Avengers got to go up there because that was the first time ever.
I'll give a nod to Avengers.
You have
Yeah.
Iron Man, you have Captain America, you have Hulk. That first scene when they're all fucking like out there in one pick, dude, that was iconic.
I'll give a nod
dude.
to Avengers.
It was the first time I think they ever tried something like that, and it pulled it off.
And they
Like,
pulled it off
it-
spectacularly, man.
And giving credit to guy who plays the Hulk. It was his first shot as the Hulk.
Yes.
At that point, it's
Good
been
call.
2
Good
other
call.
actors.
Yeah.
Mark Ruffalo?
Mark
And Ruffalo
yes.
just kind of stepped in and owned the Hulk.
He
I gotta
did.
say,
He
wait,
did.
he play the Hulk or did he play Banner?
He
plays
played
the
Banner,
Hulk, actually.
absolutely, but he does
No,
play
when,
the Hulk.
When the Hulk is on the screen,
Yeah.
Ruffalo wears a suit and it's CGI'd.
Okay. Oh,
But-
I didn't know that.
But here's the thing.
But he
like,
does the voice
a lot
too.
Of people
He
say-
does the voice too.
No shit.
No, Lou Ferrigno does the voice.
oh,
Does he really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Mind blown.
Ah,
Mind blown.
Wow.
that's why he always has 1 line or 2 lines. It's Lou Ferrigno.
That's awesome.
Mind blown.
That's
But
awesome.
Mark
Yeah,
Ru-
you got to
here's
give it
the-
to him just for that.
Mind blown.
Here's
Avengers.
the thing, like Avengers, and this was the perfect description I ever saw on a review. They said it was the Hulk movie we've been waiting for because he's a major character in
He is.
that.
He is.
And he's finally the Hulk. Like when he takes Loki after Loki like
Slams
threatens
him, yeah.
and just does the boom, 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 laughs and goes puny god. That's Marvel Hulk, the most powerful character in the Marvel universe.
Yes.
We gotta have a 5th, guys. We gotta have the 5th member of the Justice League.
All right. So the 5th member, I'm out because my Guardians of the Galaxy got vetoed, and King Arthur, I do not believe has the staying.
I don't
power.
think it has the legs.
So what do we else? What else we got?
What I got left is Black Mass and Bridge of Spies. Ed, what do you got left?
We've got Logan, Creed.
Logan.
I'll
give Logan.
I would love to give my vote to Creed, but you're right on Logan. You
I gotta
really
give it-
are right.
I
on
gotta
Logan.
give it to
Yeah,
Logan.
I agree, Logan.
I love Creed.
No, Creed's fantastic.
But like you
Logan,
said,
it's
if there's a
movie.
standout, yeah, exactly. It's not just a superhero movie. It's a great movie. And at the bottom line is, if this
I'll
is how
say
you're going to say goodbye to Logan, it's how
I'll
you want to do
say-
it.
I'll say it is a Western in the future.
It is.
Like,
Oh,
it
absolutely.
is
No,
the-
you're
it-
absolutely right.
yeah,
You're
it's a
absolutely right.
gunslinger
When he's
movie
living in a
and-
tent for crying
Dude,
out loud.
not only that, when they tried to bring back the Logan to destroy him, and that Logan,
was it
yeah.
not Weapon X?
Right.
no, weapon, whatever it was.
Yeah.
It was the thing that was supposed to go out and destroy him.
Yeah.
Like he destroyed him, but it still got him.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it was like,
And like, I touched on this before in my review and on the show. It was an example of it. That was Logan's rage that he'd
Yes.
been fighting his whole life. The rage got the better of him.
yes,
And when he finally died, he was at peace.
yes.
All right.
And the kid now,
Which
steps
is
in.
like I said, I'll buy Logan.
Logan,
That
you
deserves
gotta
to
give
be
it
on
to
there.
Logan.
So
That
you're-
deserves to be on there.
Your Justice League of films made that were awesome since 2010. Straight Outta Compton, Fruitvale Station, Wonder Woman, Avengers, and Logan.
Dude,
Now
you
we-
watch all 5 of those movies and you're not disappointed.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you
absolutely.
right now, you're not disappointed. You're not. You're not.
And if
All right.
you are, fuck you.
All right, then. We'll go to Eddie's last list, which is the top 5 entrepreneurs, which I think we're probably going to be in agreement in a lot of these.
Yeah, we might actually
Maybe.
be pretty damn close.
So,
Maybe,
Ed,
maybe,
it's your
maybe.
list. Why don't you start it off?
All right. I'm going to start with Mark Cuban.
Not on my list.
on my list.
Okay, he's got
here's
2
the thing.
votes.
He's a little outspoken.
He's
the owner of
very
the Dallas
outspoken.
Mavericks. He's on Shark Tank and everything. I can't help but like the guy.
I love the guy.
He is really awesome.
No, I love the guy. I
He-
love the guy.
and
That's why he made my
makes
list.
Here's the thing. He makes a career out of helping other people get rich.
What
Thank
team?
you.
What team
Thank
does
you.
he own? By
The
the
Dallas
way,
Mavericks.
thank
Mavericks.
you. I just
Yes.
want to see
Yes.
if you were all.
Which, by the way, is not a winning team since what 1990.
well, they had a decent run from 2002
Oh,
to
okay, yeah.
2005.
Dirk
Nowitzki.
Yeah, yep.
But they didn't ever translate.
Right, but it was like the Mavericks were back.
Right,
like
they were kind of
90s,
like
I
the
think they won,
Orioles
right.
of that.
Right.
You know, if you're a baseball
So to
fan,
take
you
over
understand.
a team like this and to still be where you are,
Right.
I gotta
And-
give it to him.
Fantastic.
And again, a guy started with nothing. He's where he
Yes.
is now.
Absolutely
You
nothing.
can't argue with the success.
Fair enough.
Absolutely nothing.
Number 2, I'm saying Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon.
He's on my list, which means he's on the fucking Justice League.
You can't tell me that nobody in this room has ever used Amazon. Or if I model myself after Jeff Bezos, I mean, you can actually look at pictures of when Amazon started versus.
Yet
where
you're
it is
still
now.
poor.
Yes.
I'm very poor.
Yeah, but he was too
But,
for the first 6 years of his
Do you know
fucking
he
Of
life.
course.
he still drives the old Honda Accord he had?
Good,
Yeah.
as well he should. Congratulations, that's
He-
awesome.
He won't get rid of it because it still runs good.
Why? Why would you?
It's
If
just-
it runs,
I agree.
he
There's
also owns the Washington Post.
My
Which
favorite
I know you
newspaper.
read.
Yes.
This one's might throw you for a curveball. Adam Curry, the old MTV VJ.
okay. Now you have my attention.
If I had a veto, I'd use it.
Wait, he's got the last veto, and there's only one more list, and it's yours. Get ready.
Adam Curry actually is the reason we're doing what we're doing now. He had one of the very first podcasts. And
No
he actually made it
shit.
popular, and
He's
um,
going on the side.
So
I need another IPA after
I
that
got you.
bullshit.
needs
bro.
another
I got
IPA to
you.
convince him. Feed him.
I will.
Feed him. Anyway, so yeah, I think Adam Curry is a good example of an entrepreneur. This one is for fun, but you can't help but love the guy, Ron Popeil,
Oh my God!
the inventor
I
of
get
the
that.
inside the
I don't get
eggshell
choose?
scrambler.
What's that?
I don't get the Beat 72.
You want the B-72? I'll hook
Yeah.
you up with the B-72. I'm
That was-
listening to Ron Popeil.
I'm sorry. That
can't.
was the jam, dude.
Oh
that,
my
that
God.
B-72, I told you,
That-
that was almost as like, that was almost my road to ruin, man. That's like, this
So
the
the-
tribute doesn't do it, man. That
I'll tell you what.
B-72.
I'll tell you what. Here's
I-
a B-72 for now. Here's a B-72 to take home for later.
Ooh.
Can I
Because
get
I
a-
love you.
Can I get a not so potent gimmick?
Yeah, hold on. Dude, seriously?
What? You
You're
don't
fucking
want
fired.
a thimble aisle?
All right, give me another thing. I might have to call out, but give me one.
Here, tap
Call
it. Though.
out.
Look at-
Make sure you
oh,
tap it.
See, this is you. guys know
Oh,
this
wrong one.
Hold on, I got this.
That one's all
I got
fucked
this. Talk about Ron Popeil.
So Ron Popeil, inside the eggshell egg scrambler, the pasta maker,
The fisherman, pocket
the
fisherman.
pocket fisherman, the spray hair. Ron Popeil, the infomercial everyone knows. So I had to
Good
give it to
shit.
him.
See?
It didn't even open.
And
That's because it was bent.
so we got Ron Popeil, Mark Cuban, Jeff Bezos, Adam Curry, and finally,
Eddie Focus.
no,
I would have voted for you.
I
Tom-
might have voted for you.
Tom from MySpace.
Who?
Remember from
Remember, he was
MySpace.
on your fucking friends list forever.
Remember the guy?
I can't veto. Fuck.
The guy who started MySpace.
Oh.
And he was on everybody's friends list. Tom Anderson.
You can't.
He started a
And
social
you
media
could-
revolution.
You
Yes,
could
he did.
not
Yes, he
take
did.
Tom off
No.
your friends list.
No, you
It was
couldn't.
that same. Wait. Here's the picture. Hold on.
But wait a minute.
Remember
I
that
never-
picture?
See, I never joined MySpace.
Oh, that's right. He wasn't on MySpace.
I
missed out.
Facebook was my first.
I
you missed out, man.
Because you do HTML. You could actually make your page look however you wanted. All you had to do was a little coding.
Mhm.
I miss all that. Facebook fucking.
I
I
had
don't know
s-
why Facebook took off the way it did.
I had
really
so
don't.
much fun redesigning my page.
I knew
It
there
was
was.
like
a,
you had your own
I knew
website.
there
I
was a
know.
reason why I didn't write Mark Zuckerberg on this fucking list. I
didn't-
knew it.
yeah.
I knew it. I
Mark
knew he
Zuckerberg-
took
'cause
that
Mark-
shit
Mark
from somebody.
Well, Mark Zuckerberg literally stole Facebook from somebody.
I was gonna
else.
say I knew
Yeah,
he stole
from
it from
the,
somebody.
Winklevoss.
That's why I never fucking put him on this list. I knew it. I knew it.
That's why here. That's why
I was
you
toying
notice-
with it. I was toying with it.
You know what? You guys might have them, so I'm going to stop. So moving on. That was
All
my
right,
last one.
Mike, give me your 5. We got Mark Cuban and
All
Jeff,
right, here we go.
Jeff Bezos on the list.
Mark Cuban's already on my list,
Yep.
so I'm gonna put that out there. Bill Gates,
Oh,
number
Bill-
2.
all right.
Veto. No, I can't.
You can't. Fuck you, asshole. Xbox Live.
He didn't make that shit.
He made Xbox.
He didn't make that shit.
He did.
His company
Fuck
made it.
you, Ed.
He had
Fuck
left.
you.
He had left Microsoft.
Fuck you, Ed.
Fuck
Get out
you,
of
Ed.
Chris's house.
Number 2, Richard Branson, because
Oh, he was
I
almost
would
on my list.
fucking yes, I would fucking yeah. I
You have
love
a
it.
veto.
I love it. Oh, you do
No,
have a veto.
I vetoed Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, he
2.
did.
You.
He
We
did.
all did our vetoes.
No, he
All right.
did. He
Vetoes.
did.
This-
He
this
did.
This is pure debate now.
This
Yeah, it
is.
is.
This
Yeah, it
is.
is.
Number 3, Henry Ford.
I almost had him on my list.
Number 4, Mark Cuban, which we already agreed on, and number 5, Walt motherfucking Disney.
Wow. All right.
Tell me he didn't invent something.
No, he did. I'll go with Walt Disney.
All right.
I wasn't thinking that far back. That's the whole thing.
Yeah,
All right.
I you know me and Disney though, man.
I almost
That was-
had. I almost
First thing you
had-
said, entrepreneurs. I was like Disney. He was the first.
Yeah.
He was the first dude on my list.
I strayed away from those for the same reason you strayed away from older actors and
Walt
all
Disney
that.
movie would have been perfect.
Oh,
See?
I like that movie.
I know. So I strayed away from Ford and I strayed away from Disney
Can't.
for the same.
Can't.
I know, but I'm gonna read my 5 real quick. Oh, we have food coming down, which looks
Is there
like
jalapenos on those?
yeah. What are we eating here?
Ooh, orange.
Orange cinnamon
rolls.
All
yeah,
right.
baby. My favorite.
Delivered by the Not Daughter.
My favorite.
All the way down here to us. If you're not watching live, you lost. It doesn't matter. Let me give you my 5. Obviously, Jeff Bezos was on my list. Vince McMahon.
I'll buy it.
Yep. Dr. Dre.
Oh,
I had
wait a
Dr.
minute.
Dre on my
Wait a
list.
Wait,
Wait.
There's no vetoes.
You're gonna
No, he didn't say Junior though. He didn't
Actually-
say Junior.
Okay, let me clarify. Vincent Kennedy McMahon, the guy we all know and love today, or know and hate today. Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
But is he an entrepreneur?
I would say he took his father's regional business and took it worldwide, global, publicly traded. He took something that was in 7 states and took it all over the globe. So that's why he's on my list. Dr. Dre started out rapping and diddling around DJing.
Well, he started out DJing.
Yes. And then started a record label with Suge, which was completely illegal, but Suge's a fucking dickhead.
I'll
and
buy Dr. Dre.
I
more
want
than
him
I'll
to
buy
shoot. I
Vince.
want him to shoot me. And then you have Beats by Dre. You have all this stuff.
No,
Eh,
I got that. No, Dre can stay on there. I'm more about the Vince right now.
Okay, Steve Jobs. You can't. You
Yeah, you
cannot.
can.
You with the Apple computer right there. You cannot deny Steve Jobs.
No, he
I
almost
want
made
to
my
fight
list.
it because I know Steve didn't create anything.
No,
well,
I
it
know.
was him and
I
the
know.
fat guy. What was his name?
Wozniak.
Steve Wozniak. Thank you. And I had Mark Zuckerberg as part of my list. So
No,
it's-
Zuckerberg's gone.
It sounds like
Zuckerberg's gone.
It sounds like Zuckerberg's gone.
Yeah.
Dre, Jobs, and McMahon are still in
Jobs
the,
is
in the
gone.
run.
Because
Jobs is gone.
Jobs is gone.
All right, Jobs is gone.
Jobs is gone. Sorry.
I'll agree.
I gotta buy. I agree with
I have
Ed.
a problem with Gates
He
and
took-
Steve Jobs. Only
I was
because
gonna
they
say
took
no,
other
no.
people's-
I have no problem not
Yeah.
putting Gates on that. I don't. As a matter of fact, because I took Jobs away, Gates is gone.
All right.
All right.
So we have a lot of guys on this list. We have Adam Curry, Ron Popeil, Bill Gates.
So hold
is
on.
gone.
Who made the absolute list so far?
Adam Curry,
Yep.
Ron Popeil,
Yes.
Richard Branson, Henry Ford, Vince McMahon,
Whoa, whoa,
Dr.
whoa,
Dre.
no.
Who's on the list?
Who made it? Definitely.
Who's on
I
the
know.
list
I
so
know.
far?
Robert Cuban so far because
The
me
final
and him-
Oh, on the first
Yes.
2 on the Justice League, Mark Cuban and Jeff Bezos.
Okay. All right.
So no, these are the also rans that we're waiting to see who makes the list. Adam,
Okay, so
Adam Curry, Ron Popeil.
I'm gonna get rid of Richard Branson.
Okay.
I will even get rid of Henry Ford.
Even though Henry Ford is the reason why we travel around in
Yes.
automobiles.
Yes.
He didn't invent cars.
No,
right,
but he
exactly,
perfected
exactly,
them.
exactly. He didn't invent it.
He-
But I
he
want
perfected
Walt
the
Disney-
method for making them. He created the factory.
Out of my list, I want Walt Disney on that list.
I'll agree with Walt Disney.
yeah,
I'm putting him on the list.
Walt Disney.
He made us dream. He made
Oh,
us
without
dream.
question.
Yeah, he took animation and mainstreamed it.
Absolutely.
It used to be just a gimmick they show before the movie.
Yes,
he
and he
mainstreamed
made
animation.
2-hour fucking movies out of this
Right.
shit. I mean, he didn't,
I'll
but
buy
he
it.
created
I'll buy
the
it.
He did
ability.
make the first animated movie.
Right, but he created the
like-
ability to make a 2-hour movie now. I mean, now we have fucking movies that are like half
Right.
CG and
I'll make an argument for two of my guys, which is Dre and Vince McMahon. And
I'll give Dre before I give Vince.
Vince
Why?
McMahon Jr.
Because Vince was handed a platter, Dre wasn't.
Actually, he bought the company on credit, which if he didn't make the credit, he would lose everything.
He was going to make the credit anyways.
He had a vision. He had a vision.
Yeah, but all the businesses he had back then could have backed it.
You know what though?
You know, you're talking about a guy who was selling used cars. He was selling, I think it was used cars, and what else was he selling back then?
I
know it was something else.
TV
I know it was-
syndication.
Was it TV?
Mhm.
Okay, so he had the money to back it. So it wasn't like he went out on a limb. You know what I'm saying? Like he still had something.
All Vince really did was what they call a hostile takeover. He just kept buying the other divisions and just
No,
taking
no,
over
not
their
at
But he had a
first.
vision.
Not at first. Not at first.
No,
he
I
didn't.
understand.
Not
I
at first.
understand
He
that
didn't.
That he had.
So
an
I
idea,
do
this, that, and
appreciate
the other.
what he did for the business, but out of those two, I gotta say Dre made
Okay, no,
more. He
like something
Convincing
something
argument.
from nothing. Like Vince was basically a rich kid that grabbed the ball and ran with it. you know?
exactly,
I'll buy it.
And Dre had to make the ball.
Dre came
I mean,
from dirt.
You can give Vince an honorable mention.
Throw Dre up on there.
All right, we'll
I'll
throw
give-
Dr.
I'll
Dre
give
on
Dre
there.
on there. I'll give Dre
Dre's
that.
on his way to becoming the first hip hop billionaire. So
I
Yeah.
thought he already was.
he's
No,
like
he's
100
almost.
grand.
Yeah, I was
or
gonna say
something
he's
short
We have
right there. He's
one
right there.
spot
I
left
know.
on this list, and then we have Mike's last list, top 10, pay the bills, etc. Christ, this has been great.
What do you got?
We need one more person in this Justice League. Mark Cuban,
Give it to
Jeff
us.
Bezos,
Give it to
Walt
us.
Disney, Dr. Dre, Ed. Tell us.
All I got is Ron Popeil and Tom Anderson of MySpace.
I might have to go with Ron Popeil because if you grew up in the 70s or 80s,
I'll buy
there
Popeil.
was nothing.
The
I'll
food
buy.
dehydrator.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'll buy
God.
Popeil. You're right. You're right.
You know what?
It took me a second to kind of like
The
yeah,
Pocket
no, you're right.
Fisherman.
Yeah,
He
you're right.
Has a song by
Weird Al Yankovic,
Yeah,
Mr.
yes.
Popeil.
Yes, yeah, you're right. You're
All right,
You're
so
right.
your
You're
Justice League
Oh my
of
God, he's
entrepreneurs.
82 years old. Holy shit.
Wow.
Is he still alive?
He's still alive.
Love to
He's
get him
80
on the show.
He's 82.
You're the producer. Make it happen. Your Justice League of Entrepreneurs, Mark Cuban, Jeff Bezos, Walt Disney, Dr. Dre, and Ron Popeil. Now, for the final list, last but not certainly least, is Mike Smith's list of what do you look for in a woman?
Yeah.
And I have a feeling that a lot of these are going to make their way onto the list just because we all have them. But I'm curious. Tell us what's on your list. Loki, Michael Smith.
Currently, at the time, my dog is apparently attacking Janelle.
Your dog needs to be either crated or shot.
No,
And that's just me. I love the dog.
dog is
He's a nice
awesome.
dog.
my dog is awesome.
Every vegan fan just left.
I know.
My dog is awesome, dude.
All two of my vegan fans.
And end of the fucking days, if we're fucking Walking Dead, you're gonna love my dog. That's all I
Probably.
gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
Destroy.
Here we go. When you break down a woman, there are certain things that you look for a woman. Now, I gave up natural disasters for this because I thought
I thought you
I
gave
thought I
up
gave it up
natural
for beer.
disasters for beer.
Now
Yeah.
who's pandering?
Veto.
yeah, I did. Okay, anyways.
Somewhere
Bull-
along the line,
I-
Loki's
advoc-
lying to you.
I administer the bullshit veto.
Shut up. Anyways, there's a reason that we as men do what we do.
We have to. It's what men
And
do.
it's because of the woman. It is.
Yes.
Look, we love our kids as we just broke down. We love our animals.
Mhm.
men, we're very simple. Like me, I love having my wolf, aka my Sasha, in my background. I love having my dog. You guys
Right.
like having your cats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You guys are cat guys. I get it. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
Oh, I'm an animal guy. I just can't have a dog.
Yeah, you're a cat guy. I get it.
I dig most of the cats.
no, I make cat jokes, and you're like, Mike, you're a cat guy. Okay?
Because I like animals.
No, you like cats.
I dig Abby. But I dig most of the cats except for Lemmy, who was supposed to be my cat, who was the most
I know.
antisocial
You
cunt.
named
Named him Lemmy, and he's living up to it.
That was your mistake, bro.
I know.
Exactly.
I know.
So
I eat
whose
it.
fault is that?
Mine.
So, anyways, when it comes to women, we have a certain standard that we go through, gentlemen. We do. Call it a list, call it whatever it is. And I will actually break it down to my list. From every other list that I made had nothing to do with number 1 to number 5. This one is number 1 to number 5. So here we go.
Okay.
Top 5 things that Loki is looking for in a woman. Number 1, the eyes.
Oh,
Got to be there,
it's,
man.
it's on there.
It's got to
on
be
my
there.
list.
Now call it cliche. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Its bottom line is
Number 1 on my list.
if you cannot see these eyes from across the room, you're not fucking with it. Am I wrong, gentlemen?
Done.
Bottom line, that's what you see. That's what
Amazing.
you see. Number 2, curves. I ain't about the sticks. I'm not about the sticks. I need a little slap in my hips.
I wrote the word ass, but I'll say curves.
I have ass and boobs, but they
No.
both, they
It's
both
part
dial
of it.
in.
Look. It's part of it, but you got to understand because you can still have ass and tits and not have curves,
Look,
people.
there's 2 things I want to say here. You can be a skinny bitch with big boobs, and you're not going to get my love. Or you can be, I don't know. I don't know how to put that.
Curvaceous
You can be curvaceous.
with big boobs.
You could be exceedingly curvaceous, and I don't want to offend anybody,
But you will.
probably.
Absolutely.
And
yeah, you will.
still have big boobs, nice butt, whatever.
You have huge boobs.
But you could be exceedingly curvaceous and not be appealing.
No. How about upseatingly curvaceous? Because there is a beyond curves.
I'm not
there
following
is.
this.
There is. See, there's curves,
Yes.
and then
Then
there's
curves.
curves.
You hit my hat when you did
But
that.
you felt me on that, right?
So I'm following you on the
So
first one.
there's curves,
Mhm.
and then there's curves.
So you're saying there's a difference between thicker,
Curves.
beautiful women and the girls that use the.
Curves.
Her shoulders-
Are you feeling
her
me?
shoulders
Yes,
should
I
line up
am.
with her
I'm gonna
hips.
offend some bitches right now. Are you
Good.
ready? Curves
Uh huh.
or curves.
So you're saying there's a difference between thick, beautiful women and the ones that use the cripple fucking scooters at Walmart.
Yes.
Her
Done.
shoulders have to
Yes,
line
I
up
am.
with her
I'm
hips.
with you.
Yes, I am. Thank
I'm with you.
There is a difference
Thank you.
Doesn't
between
matter how heavy they are. Your shoulders
fine
have to line up
curves
with your
and
hips.
plain curves.
If they don't
Boom.
line up with your hips, you're a boy.
Number 3, drive. And look, before
Ooh.
any of you all fucking people throw a flag on this
Oh,
and say,
stop, man. Women can't drive. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and heavyweight champion of the world, Eddie Focus.
That was good. But what I mean by not physically driving, and before I get the other ones, how can you tell if a person has any drive? It's very simple.
You can see it.
You can see it in a
Talk to
person's
them.
eyes when you're talking to them.
Talk to them.
If they're passionate, if they're full force in something that you actually trigger them with.
I'm gonna veto one of mine.
Buy a bag
Although-
of Lindt chocolates. If that bag is gone by the end of the day, they have no drive.
Although I'm gonna still say it at the end of the day. Drive is going on the list. I'm vetoing one of mine, although I'll still read it. Drive
like
is
that,
going on
yeah.
the list because I think of right now the Eternal Flame. She has the drive. She wants to be the best at what she does, much
Right.
like I want to be the best at what I do.
And what does that do? It's infectious, right?
Of course.
It doesn't bring you down. It doesn't make you
No,
fucking
it builds
depre-
me up.
Exactly.
Unlike-
and that's exactly what you look for when
Women
you look
before
for
her-
a person. Right.
We're like, come down to my level.
Right.
Fuck
No.
you.
No,
Come
excel.
up to my level.
Excel. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Number 4, like I said, there's a difference between ass, curves, and tits. Number 4, tits. you got to have a great set of tits.
I got
I'm
boobs
sorry.
on my list.
If you
Boobs
do
are
not,
on.
if you do not have a great set of tits, I'm not even looking at you. I'm sorry.
Ed, you might be asked out on this
Sorry.
one.
Last but not least, humor. If I can
Did
make
not have it.
if I can make a joke and you laugh about it, you got a good sense of humor. That's what I care
You know,
about.
she might. I didn't put it on my list, but she might scoff at a lot of my jokes, but I still watch her laugh.
See?
And at
There's
the end
humor.
of it, I say
There's
the
humor.
same thing. I am the funniest motherfucker in the world, and the kids laugh, and she doesn't, and I'm like, you already laughed. It doesn't. Ed, your list.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Well, like you're an expert or something?
fucking kidding me? This man put 3 on the board.
I'm out,
That
of,
hasn't been done this entire time. He might own the Justice League.
I'm out of vetoes. No, but ass.
Right.
I had ass and boobs on there, so
All
we're in agreement there.
I vetoed ass for Drive.
Right. I put my hormones.
Your hormones.
Yes, my hormones must be triggered for me to have anything to do with you. If I'm around you and I don't want to have sex with you, nothing's going to happen. Yeah, maybe I'm cold, maybe I'm being two-dimensional, but
Maybe you should run the trigger fucking gimmick because
yeah,
you may have just pissed off
I
every
don't care. I'm
female
being
listener.
honest. I'm being honest. Like,
Fair.
If,
No, I
if
get
go
it.
Out, if I go out with someone and I don't want to have sex with them within the first few minutes, nothing's going to happen. I just not there.
See, I'm gonna go against that only because I want to talk to you for a little bit. I want to know who you are. If you're just a bubblehead, I don't want to
You know if you want to fuck somebody in the first few minutes.
physically.
Don't lie.
Physically,
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
But if I talk to them, it's like, "Hi, I'm Chris." Oh my God! Hi, I'm filling the name of bubblehead
that
here.
doesn't mean that bubblehead's not dippable, right?
It actually it does. For me, it does.
Nah, not for me.
Well,
Anyway,
that's where you and I
So,
differ, and
if
I
my-
get that.
if my hormones are triggered by you, yes.
Working it.
Okay. First of all, you have to be prettier than me. If you look worse than me, I want nothing to do
Well,
with you.
that pretty much takes 99% of the population putting into Eddie right now.
Exactly. I know, this is so conceited, huh?
I'm going to a gimmick.
I prefer that they have their own friends.
Very nice.
I
As opposed to those who take your friends and fucking convert them?
no, just like I prefer they have a life outside of me. Like I don't want to be 100% of everything. You know?
What about
It's
if you
fucking
break
drive me
up?
nuts. What's that?
What about if you break up
We break up.
and they take your friends?
You break up and they take your friends.
Yep.
She's a fucking cunt.
Fuck her.
Good
call.
And
Loki's back and he slammed the
Then
door.
the rest I had was ass and boobs. So
All right, ass
I'm
and
in
boobs.
agreement with Loki on that one. But
All right, we have to throw ass back on the list because 3 of us said
I put
ass.
the most conceited list out.
Yeah, you
I
missed
did.
you missed a lot of nickery here. That
I'll run down my hormones. If I don't want to fuck you in the first few minutes, nothing's gonna happen.
Hormones? Okay.
Hormones. Yeah, my hormones. 2, they have to be prettier than me. And
which is everybody.
That didn't take long.
I know,
there are some people that are just uglier than you. Don't deny it.
and they're called
You know what's
they're
funny?
called 3-tooth heroin addicts.
I say this, and it's like you're all like, "What the fuck's up?" But you sit there and think about it, and be like, "Yeah."
No. I can do it.
I get it.
I'm
literally.
just not lying about my list.
I get it, but at the same time, it's kind of I don't know how you'd say it. Ass backwards.
It's not ass backwards.
God bless you.
Here's the thing: you encounter women throughout your life.
He's got to drag this on now, doesn't
No,
he?
I'm just
course.
We've been doing good to this
I'm
list,
just
man.
saying-
I'm
no,
really
We were
impressed with
economical
ourselves.
until this.
I was very impressed
Oh,
with
whatever.
ourselves.
The movie thing went on, but anyway, no, you encounter women throughout your entire life.
No, absolutely.
and
yes.
they have
yes.
to be prettier than you for you to give them a second glance.
Hello. Yes, I agree.
Okay, so like somebody once asked me, like, "Oh, do you want to sleep with all your friends?" I'm like, "Well, I don't hang out with ugly people. I only hang out with beautiful people."
You
so
just
yes,
happen to be ugly.
your mom. Anyway.
I'm not saying a word. She could be trolling us right now.
I'm just saying, like, I don't. Male, female doesn't matter. I don't hang out with ugly people. I hang out with beautiful people.
Yes.
We are beautiful people.
All right. So what do we got?
I mean,
what do we got?
there
All
is
right.
there is affirmative action,
Here we go.
but
Shut up.
What do we got on the list right now?
All right. I got,
Eyes is a definite.
look, 3 of mine make the list. Eyes, boobs, ass, smile. if you can smile at me and all your teeth are in the right place,
I was gonna say teeth. That's so funny.
and look, I know before anybody goes to the Google machine or the Twitter machine or the Facebook machine, yes, I've had some girlfriends with some questionable
That's awesome.
teeth arrangement. However, I will say, you have to have a nice smile. Understanding. You have to understand what your man is passionate about. You're not just coming in and going, okay, you're my man. Now you do everything I want you to fucking do. No, we have passions. We have likes. There was a whole. I always do this with every girlfriend. I've only had one wife, so I do this thing. I cut the line in half and I say there was a whole lot of life before you, where I learned to love racing, baseball, music, etc. Now we have this spot right here where we've met and we're building something, and there's a life after that. I cannot forget everything that came before it, but I will certainly try to learn everything that you like and that you do. It's called understanding. And if you don't have that, thank you, fuck you, bye. It's that simple. So understanding was the last on my list. I really do think, and I think all of our women show understanding.
I don't think I'm looking
for
that
what
far
we
in the
do.
future, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Doesn't
think,
matter
I
from
think-
day one.
I
If you
think my
if you
thing-
can't accept that I'm passionate about certain things, you know when the last time I watched a full hockey game was? I'm not upset by it, but it's because my relationship with the missus or the Eternal Flame or whatever you want to call her is more important than watching the Bruins for 2 hours. You know when the last time I watched a full baseball game was? Because that's more
No, that's
important.
boring as
than-
shit.
But it's still my passion. I love my Yankees. I love my Bruins.
I love my
I
my
love Monday
Sox,
night-
but unless I'm in the stadium, I ain't watching a whole
Right.
fucking game, dude.
But you get it. But, NASCAR comes around on Sunday, and she's all about it. She's like, watch your race. Have a good time. It's one day out of the week. Whereas, say, in football, same thing. She's like, it's one day out of the week. Whereas baseball or hockey or any of the other things I love is continuous over and over again. I give those things up. If you're understanding that every now and again when a big game comes up, hey, I'm going to watch the Yankees game tonight because it's a big game and I really, really, really want to watch this game. Boom. Understood. It's happened. Big games with hockey. Same thing. But if you tell me, oh, well, I really wanted to watch fucking Gimmick Schnabitz Fernum romanticcomedy.com, fuck that. I'm not doing it. But there's a life 40-some years, and I'm just going with the Eternal Flame right now. There was a life 40-some years before you where I built these passions, and now we're building the life beyond that. Those
absolutely.
Those passions don't die.
No,
If you
no.
understand that, you're a winner. If you want to change that, you are going to lose.
I get that, but I'm just saying, all right, so you're going for like women features for forever, and I'm kind of going for women features like forever, and maybe just gonna fuck you tonight.
No, same. Because if I'm gonna be with someone, I want, even if it was say 3-month fling.
Not even a 3-month fling. Just say you're fucking her tonight. Just say you're just like
I don't want her to be an airhead.
you're out, and no,
Nope.
I get that. No, I get that. I
Said
get
the same
that.
thing
No,
to
I
Ed.
got
I
that.
don't
get
want
that.
an
I get
airhead.
that. But everybody out here, let's be fucking brutally honest. Everybody in this room has had a one-night stand.
Unfortunately.
Wasn't-
Thank you.
Wasn't always on purpose.
All you want, I don't give a fuck. No, I don't want the excuses afterwards. Everybody in this fucking place has had a one-night stand.
Yes.
So, did your list still incorporate that one-night stand, or did you make some adjustments? Is my point.
Of my 5, 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5.
So your last one,
Which was, Christ, I don't know, 20 years ago?
well, I'm just
Yeah.
saying. But that was something that you just recently came up onto. You see what I'm saying? Like that wasn't something that's always been your choice of women. You got what I'm saying?
The 5th one, which was understanding.
Yes.
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 After that one,
Oh no, that's what I'm
fuck
saying. All the
yeah.
rest of them, absolutely. So now we have 4. Now going into this, we have
Eyes drive
Eyes-
boobs ass.
do that again. I love it.
Eyes drive boobs ass.
I love it.
Eyes drive boobs
That's
ass.
so awesome, dude. I don't give a fuck what you put after that. That just eyes drive boobs ass.
I
Like,
want the Loki and Jabroni logo there, and I wanted to say
eyes drive boobs ass. That's fucking great, dude. That's fucking great.
But we need a fifth member.
yes, we
of
do.
the
Yes, we
Justice
do.
League.
Okay, so, well,
Come on, dude. Hormones.
I might buy
eyes
hormone-
drive and tits is already there. So I mean, I'm more than happy to let you guys have this last
My argument
one.
is it all starts with fucking biology, our hormones. Like, seriously, if I don't want to mate with you in the first few minutes,
I'm
nothing
buying
is
it.
going to happen.
I'm buying it. Biology. I'm putting it on the list.
Biology.
No, I get it.
No, it's true. Like,
1,000%. You can look at a girl, and if you look at a girl and she looks at you, she can have the most banging body, and then she smiles at you, and she has summer teeth, which means some are green, some are yellow, some are brown, some are missing. You're going to go, okay, I'm going to look at this girl. Biology has a lot to do with it.
I don't think that's
Summer teeth. Write it down. Write it down now.
No, it is.
Summer teeth.
No, it is, and I'll explain why. There have been studies that show that things like that tell you that they would not make a great potential mate.
Right, exactly.
Well, no shit. If she's missing her two front teeth, that means she talks too much, and she probably got her knocked out.
Oh, she's on heroin. You know what you tell a girl?
No,
with
I'm gonna guess if she's missing her two front teeth, it's because the bitch talks too much.
You know what you tell
and she
a,
got them to knock the fuck out.
You know what you tell a girl with two black eyes?
Nothing. She's already been told twice.
Bingo. All right. So we now have
We're
our
about to get
justice.
hashtag me too.
We now have our Justice League of what we look
That
for in
just so
women.
happens to be my Patreon topic.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Well, we better move quick then.
Yes, we do. I got a top 10, then we're going to pay the bills. The Justice League of what we look for in women: eyes, drive, boobs, ass, and biology.
Love it.
Fantastic.
Eyes dry, boobs. I'm all
Christ.
about that, dude.
I
It's
can't
so
even listen to you
awesome.
anymore. Let's pay the bills real quick. Go to www.loganjabroni.com.
Oh my God, list much?
We have to. We want to monetize this. We want to
Jesus,
grow.
dude, we just listed the fuck.
www.patreon.com/Logan Jabroni. Donate to the show. www.cafepress.com/Logan Jabroni. Buy some gear. The April fundraiser is coming. We'll let you know what it is. April 3rd, 7 p.m. on this show live is Jimmy Wisman. And now, without further ado, Ed, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Dude.
Let's bring it back. Hold on. Shit. I got the wrong list. That's the
You're back.
Ass,
Ed's giving us the cue, but wait.
drive, boobs.
Eyes, drive, boobs, ass, biology.
There
We
you
could make a rap song out of that.
Eyes, drive, boobs, ass.
That's your job. Write the fucking lyrics. Listen, guys.
Now, Biggie and C, if you're listening,
Right?
make
Biggie
us
and
a
C.
song, bro.
I'll get in touch with them
Make
soon.
us a song, bro.
If you haven't been paying attention to the news in the last 2 days, I'm sorry. Charles Manson's been dead since November 19th, 2017.
Aw.
Yeah, I know. Big fucking shock. It
2
hurt.
days after I died, I know.
He's
2
dead?
days after you were born, actually. But
Oh, my birthday.
his body's
My
been
rebirth.
on ice since then. Today is
So disgusting.
3/16/18.
Bury him.
Nobody's claimed the body.
Oh, wait. This is where my top 10 list comes in. There's a fight over who gets the body. There are 5 people involved in this fight over who gets the body. So today, my top 10 list is top 10 things you can do with Charles Manson's remains if you get them, either cremated or frozen, as he is right now.
Eyes,
Yes.
ass, booed, butt. No.
No.
Yes, yes. He is totally a Charles Sickle.
Number 10, he could be the world's largest paperweight.
He's a Masonite.
He really is. Number 9, cremate him and mix him with the confetti at the end of a Kanye concert.
Boom! Confetti.
Number 8, cremate him and make him garden stone replacement. You ever have some garden stones and you
Yeah.
got some gimmicks in the middle? That could be him.
We sell that shit.
Right. Number 7, send him to your enemies. If you get him and you're like, oh, I don't like that fucking guy, send him the remains of Charles Manson. Send him a note. Here, by the way, here's
Yeah.
Charles Manson. Fuck you.
You got to like pinch that out though.
Right?
Sample it.
Number 6, it's a great birthday gift for the serial killer book/documentary fan like me. If Charles Manson showed up in frozen form on my doorstep, I'd be like, oh, fuck. I know what I'm going to do with
Maybe
him.
we can get him as a guest.
Wait.
I'd probably fuck him in the ass. I'm not homo. I'm totally not homo. I just want y'all to know.
Thank
like,
you
The
for
Loki
listening.
and Jabroni show had a great run.
No, we did. But I'm just saying, like, to have a mass murderer and just bend him over the table and make him your bitch.
I got nothing.
He never actually killed
See,
anybody.
no, my number 2 leads
I don't
to-
give a fuck if you killed them there yourself or if you had fucking 16 5-year-olds do it for you.
Wow.
You're still a
5-year-old.
mass murderer. No, let's be
Wow.
honest, dude. These people had the fucking the brain stem of a 5-year-old.
Mhm.
I mean, they listened to this guy. If you listen to this fucking shit that he said and what they fell for, come on, man.
I'll buy it.
They ain't older than 7.
Fair enough. Number 5, cremate him and then give him to Jodi Arias to create more bullshit art that she can sell online.
See, there you go.
Right.
My point exactly.
Number 4, cremate him and then mix him with the manufactured snow at whatever ski lodge you particularly work at.
I see where we're going with this. We're just fucking cremating this
Cremating him,
motherfucker,
Nope.
aren't we?
Nope. Number 3, you get the remains, and then you wait for Gene Simmons to put a patent on them, and then you sue the fucking helmet hair off that cocksucker.
Maybe.
Number 2, take him in frozen form and make him your lawn ornament. You ever see the guy with the fucking the
But he's gonna
lantern?
thaw out if you're like in the southern states.
I think I might have an honorable mention.
Oh, what's your honorable mention? Quick.
Go. Do you number 1?
Well, I'm at number 1. Number 1. This is good.
I don't think he's never had a fucking.
Donate it to your local haunted house at Halloween. Would you be scared as fuck if you walked into like Haunted Manor down here in Salem or Hanover or where the fuck that gimmick is,
It's in,
and the first thing you see
Baltic.
is Charles fucking
Hanover.
Manson? I'd lose my shit. I'd run out the back door.
I'd be like, aren't you dead? Didn't you die back in November?
Well, he's frozen. He's kind of like
I
Who
was gonna
decided
say,
to freeze him anyways?
the California Correctional Gimmick Schnabitzfernum.com.
Yeah, I think because his body hasn't been claimed.
Yeah, but
No,
has
there's
anybody
5
else
people
frozen him? No,
arguing-
no. Can I just say
Oh,
no,
it's
no?
in
Can I
court.
just say this? Like, all right. Say you shoot up a 7-Eleven and
Sure.
you go to jail
Yeah.
and you die
Yep.
in the California penitentiary. Are they gonna freeze Jabroni's body?
Yes, until somebody claims it.
If you actually killed somebody,
No,
if-
stop.
If you actually kill somebody, they bury you in secret.
Unless there's a
Yeah,
claim
but he's
on
not
your
frozen. That's my point. Is Jabroni going to be frozen?
body. You,
Are they going to give him
Well,
the
him,
Charles
no.
Manson?
You guys
No,
don't particularly want me here, do you?
It's because
No, I'm just all right. So let me twist it around. Say I murder somebody
Okay.
and I go to the California penitentiary and I die before it all happens.
I'd claim your body.
Do they freeze me?
Yes. Until
Are you
somebody-
sure?
Until
Or
somebody-
are they only freezing him because he's Charles Manson?
Well,
I don't know.
Obviously, it's a dispute. I think that's the only reason they did it.
there's-
right. Okay.
gotta put him on
So
ice.
so you two are disputing over who's going to take my body. They
I'd
freeze
let,
me?
Let
Yes.
Ed do it.
Really?
Yes.
That's a law? Like 100%.
Yes.
Yes.
Because they can't process your body until a decision's made. Because they're not going to embalm you.
Now
and
hold
stuff.
on. Didn't I just recently witness some dude trying to fucking take his father, who was an Indian, who died in a hospital, but the hospital wanted to take his body, but he wanted to bury his fucking father on what do you call it?
Or the reservation.
Yeah, but it's something else. It's something soil, right?
Sacred soil?
Or sacred soil, whatever the fuck they
Well,
call
there-
it. Like
there-
you
there's
have to be
federal-
buried.
Federal treaties. With,
Right,
with
but
Native
you have to be
Americans.
buried on that, right? So, anyways, the hospital wasn't going to release the body to this dude, but you're saying a fucking a jail will freeze my body as you two fight over it?
No, not us two. There are 5 people.
No,
trying to
but
claim
but
the
even
remains.
just even 5, but I made
Well,
it simple.
We could.
I made it
petition-
simple.
Yes, we could petition a court to claim your body.
Yes.
So
we might lose.
So
'cause we're not family, but
a hospital won't give the respect because people are dying left and right all the time.
Right.
The hospital won't give the respect to this gentleman for his father to be buried on his certain soils.
I
However,
have to research that. But I don't see why they're holding
go ahead, but go ahead,
No,
go
they
ahead and
shouldn't be
research.
holding it. It's
Go
his
ahead.
family.
That's what I'm saying. But no,
Right.
they
Yeah.
did. They did. The police actually followed him to the reservation. Was going to arrest this motherfucker. It was on Facebook, dude. Not
What-
even like a
is
week
it
ago.
Is it like a homicide investigation?
No, the father died of natural causes. The dude was an Indian. He wanted to take his father and bury him on the reservation by a certain time because they had to do it within 24 hours. But the hospital said something like, "No, you can't do that." Dude, I'm telling you, look it up right now.
I want to see if I can.
It's I really wish I could remember his name. It's recently, like I said, the dude was trying to take his fucking father, trying to bring him back to the reservation. He was on Facebook Live. The police were in the background actually chasing him with fucking lights. And this is what blows my mind. Like, I'm not trying to but seriously,
I get it.
think about that. Like, I could be a mass murderer and you're willing to put my body on ice, but this dude didn't do nothing, but you're willing to fuck with somebody else's beliefs?
Trust me when I say this. I get everything you're saying. I do. This is a guy that's been incarcerated for over 50 years, and then he dies. And
Right.
there are 5 claims.
So now you got 5 people who
5
want
claims.
this dude, and they're going to freeze him?
Now, in
He's
that-
the biggest piece of shit in the world, and you're going to freeze him?
One of the top
But
5.
in the eyes of the law, we are all equal.
Right, but obviously not this dude. This dude was they weren't even going to let him get buried on his own sanctioned fucking land within
Yeah.
24 hours.
I don't know what's up with that.
I'll
can't
find it. I'll tell you
but-
what. Let me
Please do.
find it. Let me
Really-
find it.
I really quick. I have an honorable mention to Jabroni's list.
Go
here,
ahead.
which is I think quite hilarious.
Go ahead.
Honorable mention: hire Jonathan Silverman and Andrew McCarthy and filmed Weekend at Charlie's.
Oh, wow. Nice. I'll give you that. And as we close out the show, guys, thank you for listening. We do this for you guys every single week. Donate to the cause. You know the
Kind of
places.
partially for us too, because we want to get there.
Of course.
Like, we're here, we want to get there.
Of course.
I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I'll sell nothing less than quitting my day job.
No, absolutely. Me
Absolutely.
too. Me too. As a matter of fact, I told my boss like a week ago, motherfucker, I will lose a job to punch you in the face.
Right? Give us 5 minutes if you're
It
a
wasn't
pa-
Rob, by the way. It wasn't Rob. It wasn't.
Thank God, because
Well,
Rob
from what
died
you tell
enough.
me, he would have been in the office anyway.
Rob would have been tethering somebody to him as he fell off a fucking 30-story building.
That's true. That's true.
Patreon donors, if you're still listening, give us 5 minutes. We're going to give you something a little special
Oh,
tonight,
we got something for you. Trust me.
and we'll be right back.
All right, guys, we love you very much. Thank you all very much. Make sure you go to that new fucking website and check it out. It's
It'll
badass.
someday have photos.
Before you know it, there'll be photos of the hosts.
Good night.